Because you did it on Wednesday.
Just
You
did it
ain't
now.
slick. You ain't slick.
Just did it now.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening, man? Welcome to Man Down. Full Pedal Fridays.
Not yet, Jay. Not yet. Let's talk
half panel Friday today.
It's more like a 3/4 panel.
It was almost therapeutic rap. I don't know if y'all know that.
Yeah, I caught that. I said not yet, Jay. You we gonna plug. You know what I'm saying? You gonna plug therapeutic rap. You got to, but you got to introduce this.
Hey, welcome to Man Down, man. I am filling in as host today because Mel has some family things going on. He was just here. He was just standing right. Matter of fact,
he might still be here.
That man just left his phone. So I just seen Mel. Y'all didn't see him, but he just left, man. Got some family stuff to handle, man. But he out here on the East Coast. Speaking of Mel, he will be hosting. If you miss him today, you can catch him this Wednesday on Therapeutic Rap. He will be hosting in my absence. I will be gone.
I love that.
It's a little backwards. But as always, we got the fellas. We got Zoe and Chris here today. We also have Brittany.
What's going on, guys?
from Sideline Speaks. Hey, listen, guys, definitely go in the description box. There's a link to her pod, Sideline Speaks. Get there. If you ain't been there, what are you doing? What are y'all doing?
I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it.
Y'all missing. Y'all ain't been there. Y'all missing.
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, honestly.
Hey, listen, this has been an interesting sports week. This has been,
to say the least,
without a lot of games being played in sports that matter.
Yeah,
it's been crazy.
This has been interesting. We're gonna start off, man, with the news reads.
Man, breaking news for those of you who don't know, this happened probably less than an hour ago. DeJounte Murray gets traded to the Pels. He get traded to the Pelicans, man, for a reasonable, definitely price for a player of his caliber. Dyson Daniels, Larry Nance Jr., and 2 first-round picks. That's probably the first-round picks, but that trade just happened. We had a bunch of extensions. Which extension do y'all want to talk about first? Which one we want to talk about first?
That OG extension, we have to talk about it.
I wanted to go there first, but I just had to make sure that's one of the big ones. The Knicks making moves. In addition to getting Mikal Bridges right after, if there was any question, I know we talked about it a little bit in the group chat, of whether they was going to keep OG. They immediately turn around and give that man the Brinks truck.
212 and a half over 5.
Over 5. He definitely got the bag. So now that team looks, and real quick, I just want to say they look like a team that's building up for a team in particular. I would say Boston. They look like that's acquiring a bunch of, want to get these wings, athletic wings who can guard multiple positions, so we can try to guard Boston. That's what it looked like they're doing. All right, who's next? Who else I want to talk about?
Hey, look, just real quick on that extension. When that came out, I texted the group. Real simple message. I said they are in win now mode officially.
100.
They push all their chips to the middle of the table. They have more. They didn't really even mortgage their future like you would. It didn't cost them what you thought it would cost them. You know what I'm saying? So they're in a real good position for now and later.
But my question is, real quick, I was going to say, my question is, will the head coach, will Tibbs wear them down over the course of the season?
Oh,
that's why you got to get so many people. Yes,
that played a major factor.
Does a bear sit in the woods and wipe his ass with a leaf?
Yes. Every one of them going to average 40 minutes a game. Like, we know what's about to happen. And somebody, I don't know who just said it, but that's why he getting all these long athletic dudes, because he about to run y'all like it's a marathon, like he always
right. So we'll have to see. Go ahead, Chris.
So real quick before we move off this, what does this spell for Julius Randle?
A reduced responsibility, not a reduced role, but he's not going to have to be as responsible for things. And if things are not working correctly, He'll be the first one to go at the trade deadline. Understand that?
I'm surprised he wasn't moved already. But free agency does start tomorrow. There might be some trades.
Is Harkenstein going to stay?
They need a big though.
They need a big. They need a better. Right. I mean, what's his name? Mitchell Robinson, off injured. He's quality.
Always hurt.
Yeah, he's always hurt. Hartenstein played well in his absence for a lot of this season. So I think
mainly hustle guy.
Hustle guy, yeah. Hustle rebound. He ain't scared to get dunked on. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them type dudes. He gonna defend, he gonna play hard, he gonna try to rebound, he gonna do what he's got to do and go back to the bench and let the big dogs eat. But I don't know what they ain't got no depth. I don't know, especially in the big position. I guess they're gonna try to run small ball the whole season, but that ain't gonna last with Tibbs.
Hey, wait.
I like the team they putting together. I'm just not in a rush to be like, oh my gosh, they going after Boston. Like, wait a minute here, let's slow things down a little bit. Let me see them, because they just lost to the Indiana Pacers. I don't think they should have lost to the Indiana Pacers, but they did. So
they did get smacked with a gang of injuries late in that series, though.
They
so
did.
You're not safe. You're not safe, though.
That's also on the fault of the coach.
What I do?
You're not safe. You said they don't got no depth, especially in the big position.
Oh,
they're gonna play small ball all year.
Oh, that was crazy.
A triple, a three-fer.
That was insane.
A three-fer.
That was insane.
Hey, Chris, you see how I was patient with it? You see, I was like, nope, I'm gonna let him cook. I'm gonna let Brick cook. I'm gonna let Chris say what he had to say. But nah, so you're not safe.
That was insane.
Yeah, just letting you know that's where we at today.
What's the next one?
I lost my privileges for that one. Let me see.
Emmanuel Quickly in Toronto.
Gosh,
what was his like?
Was it one something?
It was heavy. It was, because I was surprised.
I think it was 112.
I think that's more reasonable though, for what today's contracts are.
Yeah, and that's what we always got to remember. They get in the bag now. Like it's different.
175.
Oh my gosh! Wait a
minute. 5 years, 175.
Nah. That ain't conducive of today's NBA.
Yeah, hold on.
That bag's stupid.
So that's why I was so surprised, man. Because I'm like, and I felt the same way about OG. I'm like, and y'all got on me in the chat about saying the word deserve with these athletes. So I took it back and I was like, is OG a $212 million guy? Same thing you can say about Quickly. Is Quickly a $175 million guy?
Well, here's the difference. The Knicks are trying to win now. Toronto has to give the money to somebody.
That's real. Nah.
Like they don't got Siakam. They don't got Van Vliet.
They got Barnes. I mean, he's the guy, but around that.
But are they good? Is Toronto competing for anything next year?
No, maybe not even the playoffs. Maybe not even.
I think they could have sat on this contract though. Honestly, if you're not even remotely competitive, and I mean, we see the way the East is going.
Chris, you gotta think long-term storytelling, right? If you are a team in Canada, right, and you want free agents to sign with you, you have to show them, look, we'll give anybody the bag.
We'll give you the bag.
Look what he gave him. Look what we gave him. You know you're better than him.
Yeah.
We'll give you what we allow. We will give you the max that the NBA will allow us to give you. Just come on here.
Which is crazy, because how did these guys get these huge numbers
now
with no accolades?
Well, I mean, for RJ, Jesus Christ, I did not know he got close to 200. He got almost 200. Yeah, get your money, man. That's funny. Go ahead, Britt.
I was going to say them agents are working, but I mean, all the new TV deals and things like that. I mean, the superstars are no longer going to be in the twos. We just talked about, what was it last year? A couple years ago, Jaylen Brown got 300 and something million.
Just this year.
So that means that's just going to keep climbing. So the 175 and the 212 may not be as much as we may think it is in our minds. No, I don't think Emmanuel Quickly is 175 type of player. I don't think OG may be a 212 type of player, but in today's market, they are.
Listen, this is what happened when your GM and the owner both have Cricket Wireless. That man said, give him 100, and if you can, or 75. The GM said, hell yeah, I give him 175. The GM said, yeah, I give him 175, and the deal was done. That owner is upset. You understand me?
I can't believe it. And this is no disrespect to he did play well once he got traded from the Knicks for a team that was not good, but at the same time, he did, up his percentages. I think across the board, but yeah, 175 is different.
But I don't know. I don't know. The Toronto's team, they're young, but I kind of like the direction that they're going into. Like, you got Emmanuel Quickly, they got RJ Barrett over there, and they got Scotty Barnes. So they got some young talent over there. They just got to keep growing and developing together. As long as they keep them together, I think give them a few years or so, we'll be seeing them back into the
they're gonna, if they go
into the playoffs, maybe playoffs. They needed another player though.
They have to get another player that's star level at least. You know what I'm saying? The East is probably going to be competitive again this year if everybody's healthy. We're just going to assume that the East going to be competitive again at the top. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the same teams unless somebody comes in and proves different. It's going to be the same. The top four at least probably going to stay the same. You know what I mean? Because and everybody else is dependent on whatever moves that they make. So Toronto, they don't have
the top four. Who's the top four?
Boston, in the East?
Boston, New York.
If you want to throw Philly up there, or we talking about top four overall or top four from this last season?
From the last season.
Oh, from the last season.
It was Boston, New York, Milwaukee, and Cleveland.
Yeah,
Cleveland was up there.
Cleveland may be the one that
falls.
Yeah,
Cleveland is going to fall.
Cleveland going to fall. I wasn't even talking about
especially with the rise of P5 and that team down there in Orlando. Cleveland is gonna fall.
Yeah, because they don't even know who's gonna be like. Darius Garland might not even be. We don't even know what Cleveland gonna look like.
Donovan Mitchell might not even be there.
Exactly. I really think that's the team that was up there that is considered. But I would say honestly, if I'm looking forward, I would say Philly, Boston. I would say New York. And then it gets tricky. I don't know if Indiana is
fourth spot. It'd be Miami or Indiana.
Yeah.
I don't know. Miami is such a play dead until it's time to be a live team. So they'll always
Miami this year was riddled with injuries the whole season.
That's another extension. Bam got a bag.
Bam did get a bag. It's a lot of extensions, and we are 12.
He got 3 for 166. So
that's
that's crazy.
I would have
listen.
Go ahead.
Emmanuel quickly got 175. So was it 3 or 4?
Emmanuel Quickly was 5.
4. Okay, so that's different.
No, Emmanuel Quickly was 175 over 5.
Okay, that's
that was 5. Okay, all right.
Adebayo got 166 over 3, but he still has 2 years left on his current contract.
Yeah,
right. Gotcha. Okay,
all right. Yeah, it was over. It was for 5. That's still a lot of money. It's 25 mil a year for Emmanuel Quickly, but I'm not mad, young brother. Get your bag.
And for anybody who cares, Tim Hardaway Jr. is no longer a Maverick.
Yeah,
they shipped that man off to hell.
You know what was crazy?
You could have said Tim Hardaway Jr. was no longer a Maverick around All-Star break.
Yeah, I knew it was over. You know what's funny? We really started talking about the last couple of weeks they was in the playoffs. We really started talking about them. Like, hey man, who said it? When they gonna put Tim Hardaway in the game? You know what I'm saying? When they was losing to Boston, we just talked about him, and now he's no longer there. They can't put Tim in the game because Detroit got to put him in the game.
I don't even think Detroit keep him, honestly.
I don't think so either. He don't fit what y'all. I think y'all trying to blow up, rebuild around Cade.
I don't know what fits with us. We suck.
Y'all have a coach?
We don't even have a coach.
Y'all don't have a coach.
That GM was in there by himself. No, that GM was in that draft room by himself. Drafted motherfuckers, bro.
They don't
I told you y'all got that y'all got a really good small 3. You can't call them a big
man, listen.
I like the draft pick.
Coach, and they drafted yesterday.
So they're drafting a coach without knowing the coaching philosophy first.
I don't understand. Like, what do you
drafted players and was like, well, we'll see if this fits whenever we get a coach.
That's what I mean, drafting players.
Or are they going to get a coach to be like, hey, can you work with this? I think that's a lot harder than getting the coach and then having him draft his guys.
Well, since we are talking about the draft, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it. NBA draft.
Everybody been waiting for.
No. I'm gonna make you wait a little longer for that.
Especially if y'all ain't hitting that like button.
Yeah, before we even get into this topic, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We already got the comments, man. We appreciate that, but definitely appreciate the likes and the shares a little bit more. Get some more people in here because it's about to get hairy in this shit. Pause.
That was crazy. Is that Detroit slang? I don't know. Harry.
That's okay. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. Is okay. So NBA draft.
Boom.
It looked a little different than previous NBA drafts.
Still look like a fucking flaming plane crash.
Rich Eisen is well known for giving us insight.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Rich had to say about the NBA draft.
NBA draft first night went down. First round went down last night. A lot of French people. All right, that's my coverage of the NBA draft of the first night.
Expert analysis. Next up.
Hey, listen, if this was the NFL draft, I'd be telling you about, first overall pick, Caleb Williams. We saw him at Oklahoma and then 2 years at USC. You know what I'm saying? I have not watched Zachary Richarcey perform. I have not.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he's going to bring to the Atlanta Hawks. And I know you kind of look at me as saying, well, Rich, we come to you for insight. I have no insight. I don't watch French basketball. I don't. So I don't know what this kid can do. I read about what he can do. Obviously, the Hawks have pounded the pavement because, they had a choice of French people last night.
Yep.
And they left Alex Sarr on the board for the Washington Wizards. And he went second overall. And you can make an argument as to which Frenchman they should have taken in Atlanta. And I can only hope for them is that, Alex Sarr isn't the, if you will, Luka in this equation.
Okay.
I know that might be slighting Trae Young.
First question. Is the NBA losing to the European market? Is the NBA becoming more of a European league than an American-born league?
I think that the NBA is marketing towards that. I'm gonna say what I got to say without. I don't mean any offense to anybody of any denomination. I'm gonna just say what I'm going to say. How I feel about it. I feel like they are catering the league to them, and when I say them, I mean people not born of this country. And I feel like it's basketball related, but not really. They've always been looked at growing, what they call growing the game, means getting as many eyes on it as possible. And the more you tap into that European style of play and players, then the more they're gonna watch, because they got whole leagues over there. They got dudes who are legends over there. A lot of them don't watch a whole bunch of NBA. Number one, because it come on at 2:00 in the morning for them. Number two is because they got their own league. But you know what I'm saying. So I think that they are. The NBA is trying to move in that direction to grow the brand, and the beneficiary of it is everybody who's been playing over there. Because now anybody who looks like they may be 6'8" and can control the ball, and they trying to make the next whoever, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the style of play that they play, and I think that the NBA has done a not a bad job, but a less than commendable, I would say, job of focusing on in-state talent. Versus years past. That's what I'll say, and I'll leave it like that.
Yeah, Brittany.
I mean,
I'm gonna go last.
I'm gonna be straight up. The NBA it's annoying to Can I curse on here? It's annoying the heck out of me. Like on some early stuff. I'm tired of this Charmin soft league. You could tell it's becoming more of a European style league, and that's fine and all. I have a lot of respect for them and their game, but that's not what our league was supposed to be. Our league was supposed to be a skillfully but dominant league, a more physical type of style. That's the type of basketball that I can appreciate. You know, every 5 seconds, these guys traveling, trying to do these European steps and these, you know, shots that they do. Look, I respect that and all, but can we please keep the game? Like, this was established here. We're supposed to control how this league is supposed to go. Not another style from a different area. You know, soccer is more popular probably overseas. If somebody want to control that. Although I do like soccer, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm tired of this no defense, Sherman soft. I'm just tired of the NBA. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I still love basketball. Basketball is still my number one, but I kind of slowly agree. Like, the international game is taking over the game that was supposed to be physically dominating. But you could see that when we go, we get ready to go to the Olympics. I think one of the teams just lost their first game, and I don't know if it was to Serbia or France or something like that. I think it might have been a young team. So I don't. So yeah, slowly but surely they're trying to take over. I hope it doesn't go too far with it. But I didn't even know half these people in this draft this year. I had no idea who these people are.
I mean,
they was calling names. Listen, I ended up falling asleep.
It wasn't until I'm watching the draft, and I've been hearing names here and there. Klingen kid from UConn, Stephon Castle, of course, Bronny James. Yeah, some of the usuals, right? That could go in this draft. It was not until draft day that I heard of these two Frenchmen. And then they were saying projected 1 and 2. I was like, wait, what? Then they put out their numbers. Zachary Richechet averaged 10 points last year.
Yeah, he was
Alex Sarr averaged 9. I was like, bro, ain't no way. And my thing about it is like this, man. And no disrespect to anybody. No offense. And if I'm putting these disclaimers, then you know where this is about to go. But the NBA is about to get embarrassed, right? If these, and there was a lot of overseas picks in this draft.
I gotta find out what the numbers were. Like, how many,
it had to be close to half. It had to be.
It felt like it. If it wasn't, it felt like it.
There was some from Africa, Europe, all over. And with these numbers, right? Like, these are not eye-popping numbers that grab you like, okay, that's a first round pick right there. Like, so if these players don't pan out, I think the NBA is going to end up having to try to recoup losses because they've invested so much. And I think they're going to have to revise how they introduce, not saying stop bringing these overseas players to the league, but you got to revise, like bring them to the G League first, or bring them to America first, introduce them to how we play, and then allow them but getting drafted straight up. Come on, 10 points? What to be the number 1 pick?
Like, I think like it's really annoying because, and this is not just this year. This has happened a lot.
Right.
College players don't. If you've been there, it's rare to see a college player who's been at his school for longer than 2 or 3 years be at the top of the draft. The longer you stay, it seems like the worse your stock gets. But these dudes don't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Like this kid is 18, and I hope he excels for the Hawks. Y'all know that's my squad. I hope he is everything that a number 1 pick is supposed to be. I don't have a clue about this young man. Like, I don't know nothing about this man other than the highlights that I've seen. I mean, they highlights. Like, I have never seen a game from him. And I think that is an injustice to a lot of hoopers, which I think we'll get into in the next topic, but I think it's just disrespectful to hoopers who've been in school, putting up numbers, doing the things that they've been doing for a long period of time, and they not getting the looks. I know it's based on youth. I understand why they do it. I know it's based on youth and potential and what you could be in mold and fit. But at the end of the day, man, I've seen so many dudes who I know could get a bucket in the league from college, just how they played, not get the love that, you know, they deserve because of this influx of being obsessed with these European style of play. And it's because they got soft on defense. We got soft on defense. So a lot of the stuff that would not have worked starts to work. Now I can do off the wrong foot layup, you know, from like Manu used to do. Manu was one of the few that did it at the level that he did it, but I think everybody want that. Like, so at the end of the day, I just don't understand why it doesn't start here and end here instead of start going. Well, I do understand, but I just don't like the premise of it.
They're gonna mess around there, and we're gonna get an influx of Thanasis in this league. They keep playing around. There's gonna be Thanasis on every team.
Wow, that might have been perfect.
Here's the thing. Yeah, you guys are 100% correct. It's the global branding that Adam Silver wants to do is beyond wow.
Yeah,
like it's something different. Now, I say that, and then I'll ask this question, and it may be too quick to get an accurate answer, but real quick, is this the worst draft ever?
Oh, I mean, you'd have to go analyze, but it's very well top 3 at least.
I didn't even like the setup of it. What was the point of the second day?
Because they trying to maximize the fucking money.
Yeah, that's what they all about. Like,
but what's crazy is it wasn't even in the same spot as the day one.
Nope,
it wasn't.
It was over in ESPN Studios.
Yeah, and nobody and no fan participation was allowed. So I don't even know why you did it. Like, they just they putting it out there. At least, hey, you got no question what their morals lie. We want the bag. We paying the bag, and we want the bag back. So we gonna do anything we can to maximize the dollar.
That setup was like such an old school, way back in the day type of setup. Though I'm like, it's 20, like with all the money and stuff. They could have did a better look than that on that second day.
Man, that draft was terrible.
Okay, so this next question is probably a real difficult one to answer.
Oh, they saying that the second day before you go, they saying the second day was just for Bronny.
I mean, that's what it appeared.
I'm not messing with it. We will not mention that young man's name just yet. So here's the next question.
Okay. Do it.
Who were the draft winners and losers?
I
can tell you the losers.
I'll tell you one.
I'll start off with the losers. Me. I lost.
Everybody who watched.
I lost time and energy. Watching this. Like, it's and I'm a big college basketball fan.
Yeah.
Like, everyone knows I like NCAA basketball more than NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Because the game is still kind of pure at that level.
Yeah.
Not as pure as it was 5 years ago, but whatever, right? These guys from overseas, I knew a few of them, and there was a few that I didn't. I'm not even gonna like Buddy that the Hornets got. I remember saying in the group chat, "Yo, who is this guy?" Yeah. I've never seen anybody say anything about him ever in life, and still don't know anything about him. they had a highlight package and everything. I was like, man, shoot, he must have hooped with the Taliban. Like, where are they getting this footage from? So, give me a team who you feel like won the draft.
Ooh,
the Spurs did. I like what the Spurs did.
Spurs.
I was going to say that.
Spurs definitely had a good draft. I like them getting Stephon Castle for to complement Wemby. Like, that's gonna be a good setup.
Yeah.
I don't like how they traded away Rob Dillingham.
Just what I was about to say. I think their rebuild foundationally may have been complete if they kept Rob Dillingham for the future. If you got Stephon Castle, you got another pick, you get Rob Dillingham, who can be the on-the-ball guy. Castle, they still got Devin Vassell over there. They got, of course, the guy that everybody talks about, Wemby. But that team, I think they might have, maybe they have other plans at the point guard.
So they traded them for a 2031 first round.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen. Mel got here yesterday, and he was out there talking to the little neighborhood kids. And the way the kids put this trade, I'm gonna just tell you what they said.
Yeah,
they said, "Hey, they traded him for a 7th grader." And Mel was like, "A 7th grader? What the hell you talking about?" It's like, "Yeah, 2031 pick, yo. He in the 7th grade right now."
Yeah, because Josh is you're right. They traded him for a 7th.
Dude, the innocence of kids, the way that kids look at things is crazy.
So crazy. Because Josh, I would have never even put that into my mind. Oh, I got a son that's class of 2030, but that is 2031. Yeah, I mean,
but I do like that pickup for Minnesota as a backup for Mike Conley. Yeah,
Rob Dilley. He gonna learn under Mike Conley, and he is instant scoring off.
Listen, I think Mike Conley been in the league 142 years.
He's definitely a vet.
He's going there to learn from Conley for a year, and then it'll be his show.
Him and is crazy backcourt. That's a nasty backcourt. That's a that's nasty. That's good.
So Minnesota was the winner. Minnesota kind of won.
They kind of did good. I just wish I knew more about what we were getting. Like I'm not moved by nothing that's going on with the Hawks right now.
I'll tell you what you're getting in line for next year's lottery.
That's true. That's true. Ain't Flag gonna be gone next year? We'll get Cooper Flag, and then it'll make sense.
Speaking of Cooper,
it's a long game.
Speaking of Cooper Flag, yo, is there any player that you're surprised that fell to where they fell?
Of course,
Flip for sure.
Flip. Nobody but Flip. Like Flip had the biggest fall. Like if we go back to the beginning of last year, I think that he was one of the favorites to go lottery in the mix. It was a couple other names that didn't go lottery, but he was there. Everybody knew what he was, and he goes to one of the best teams ever in college basketball. I hate to say that because Jay's right there, but it's the truth. So he got all the fanfare.
Hold on. So for those of y'all don't know, Flip is a 7-foot dominant player named Kyle Filipowski, who went to Duke, by the way, in case you didn't know. Now there's some drama around Kyle Filipowski, and which is what they're saying happened to why he slipped. They said it was very not basketball related.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna play a sound bite for y'all, man. We're just gonna see where it goes from there.
No, it's gonna get crazy.
We've officially found the weirdest draft girlfriend story ever. This is Kyle Filipowski, basketball player for Duke. He just got drafted today. This is his girlfriend, who's allegedly 8 years older than him, 28, 20, and forced him to cut off his entire family. It's amazing the story didn't come out while he was at Duke. And allegedly, she was his babysitter years ago. So he's 20, she's 28. They started dating 2 years ago around his high school prom, at which point he's 18, she's 26. Kind of weird. There's an Instagram picture from 2017 of them tagged where he's probably 13 years old and she's probably 21 years old, where she forced him to cut off his family 2 years ago via email. He sent them an email and everything, basically a goodbye letter. His older brother tweeted, "I'm Kyle's oldest brother. You all don't have the clue to the extent of this story that has to do with this girlfriend. There's a story that's been pushed under the table for 2 years now." That apparently Duke, the coaching staff, and his agent, they knew and they brushed it under the rug. At the time, he was 18 years old, an incoming freshman, 5-star Duke basketball player. He cut off his family. This was the guy who was known for flopping when a fan touched him and then tripping UNC players. Maybe he just had some anger to vent out.
Is this something or is this nothing? Come on, Brittany. Come on.
So they started dating when he was 18?
Allegedly, but she was his babysitter before then.
So she was, oh boy.
That's tough.
I don't know how to respond to this whole story. I mean, illegal, I guess.
Let me give you some more. She converted him to become a Mormon. And the team that drafted him is in the land of the Mormons out there in Utah with the Jazz.
She got that Rich Paul pull like that. She don't like she don't orchestrate it.
I don't know if there's a European clutch, yo.
Oh no, she don't orchestrate
Euro clutch.
Euro clutch.
Yeah, I don't mess with no Mormons. They got their whole thing going on. I ain't messing with no Mormons. I don't know what that's about. That's crazy though. Wait, how old was he?
13 in the first picture. He was 13.
Yeah.
What?
13 and 21. I believe
she was 21 at the time.
Oh, so this was the reverse R. Kelly.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say the other person situation, but reverse the two. That's wild. That's wild.
I don't even know how to respond.
That's some cult like stuff. That's wild.
It's weird, and then the fact that he cut off his whole family through an email. Like that, like she made him do that. I'm wondering,
did he like he has a?
I don't know how
one brother tweeted, but he has a twin brother too that hoop. He go to one of the Ivy League schools. I want to say Harvard. Yeah, I wonder did he cut his twin off? Like, you know how good that monkey got to be to cut your twin off?
Yeah, man. She orchestrated that man to get drafted in Mormon country. Like that man is going to Utah. They are right at home. This is exactly what he wanted.
Now Utah, listen. At the 32nd pick, Utah got a killer.
Yeah, like Isaiah Connor.
Listen.
It's Isaiah, right?
No, I'm saying with Filipowski is a hooper.
Yeah.
He's a hoop. He's a hoop. He's 7 foot. He can shoot all the way out to NBA 3. He's got nice footwork. He can go both.
So
yeah, I was just about to say he can go both ways, and I didn't.
You caught yourself. I think
two-way.
Yeah,
he's a two-way player. Yeah, there you go.
That sounds.
But I was.
So hold up. I got a question. He fell because of this whole situation.
That's what they saying, and then they also saying that his workouts wasn't that great.
Yeah, they say he didn't have the workouts, and they also say he had like attitude problems and stuff when he was in college.
So a lot of players that came out with attitude problems and didn't want to work out or workout wasn't that great.
Think about it like this: like with this kind of like news being out about you, like. No team is really going to want to take on that kind of negative press. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a small market team that nobody's watching any fucking way, like Utah.
No, you know who should have drafted him? Dead ass at 30. If he was still sitting there at 30, if I'm Boston, I get him because when Porzingis gets hurt, he does exactly what Porzingis can do.
He does a lot.
And they said Porzingis is going to be out to start the season. He's out 5 to 6 months after surgery.
Yeah, so we probably won't see him play for real till close to All-Star break because they're gonna slowly ramp him up after the type of injury that he had. It's gonna be slow.
I like the other player.
You know who else I thought fell?
Who?
I didn't think Zach Edey was gonna go that low.
What, he went 6?
Nah, Zach Edey?
I think he went like 13.
Wait, he went to Memphis, whatever he went to, right?
Yeah, he went to
9.
Memphis.
He went 9.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I had my number upside down. I was reading it upside down. My bad.
Yeah.
I like the other player that that Utah selected first, which is Isaiah out of USC.
Yeah,
I think he's a good player.
He's all right.
Oh, he's a hooper. Like
he's a hooper.
He's a hooper. He's definitely a hooper, and I don't know what that means for Lori marketing and all of that because of dang Britt. You got some fans in the comments.
Thank you.
Hold on, time
I appreciate it.
Time out, Brittany. Listen, I normally wouldn't do this,
but
God is saying, maybe God, somebody's saying that this could be the one.
Smooth.
Aha.
You saying slick to a can of oil. That is smooth.
Well, if it's the one, then we're destined to be together. We'll find each other, right? But it was a couple. Go ahead, so I was gonna say it's a couple players that fell out of the draft that just threw me off.
Like who?
The one for me, And it's probably because of how the year went with Kentucky. But I seen him in high school. Justin Edwards, that kid can play. He was a 5-star recruit. That kid can play. It just took him a little bit of time to get comfortable. I mean, he's like 6'8". He could shoot the ball. Good mechanics, can play defense well. That kid can play. I was shocked that he went undrafted. So I think he'll be a special player later.
It's crazy you said that, but you was saying that how his start was down in Kentucky. Calipari was like, look, man, and I just heard him on the interview, and that's why it's fresh in my mind. He's like, if you come and play for us, you can come. He said, no one's ever started more freshmen than me since I've been a head coach. And he said, like, you can't tell me that you want to start or that you're going to take somebody's position. Just go do it. He said, go do it. Right. He said, but a lot of kids coming in have like a mental switch that they can't switch from that level. Like you're used to being handed stuff. He was like, nah, when you come into any locker room where I'm ahead of, you got to come in and beat a dog. You got to beat a dog. Like, I'll see it if you do it. But he was like, you know what I'm saying? And so I think maybe the mental toughness part is probably how why his season started so slow. Because like you said, he was a bucket in high school. And it ended up being a bucket in Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? As the year progressed, but
right, a little later. But he got all the mechanics. He has all the skill set that you want in that type of player. I mean, like I said, I seen him a couple times in high school because he went to school right here, right in on the Northeast. I don't want to put exactly where I'm at, but on the Northeast. So I seen him a couple times, and he was killing it. I seen him and DJ Wagner go up against each other multiple times. He was killing it.
Hey man, listen, y'all guys in the comments, y'all. First of all, y'all are giving me life. Y'all are giving me life.
Shout out Tony the Savant, man.
But looking at these comments, I know what y'all want to talk about, man.
Yeah, we know.
I know what y'all want to talk about, man.
I think it's about that time.
Oh, right.
With the 55th pick of the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select the best player available at the time, Bronny James.
I don't even believe that shit.
All right, before we get into it, we got the super chat. Chris, take care of that.
Shout out to Ryan Walters for the super chat. His name was Bronny. If his name was Bronny, he'd be a lottery pick. How y'all feel about that?
So I guess they're talking about the kid we was talking about. Yeah, absolutely.
Edwards?
Yeah.
Or Kyle?
Edwards.
Nah, Edwards.
Edwards? Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, we got any sound bites for this one, or we can just go? We can just get into it.
Oh no! I got a sound bite. Listen. So I'm gonna tell y'all who the sound bite is from. I'm gonna tell y'all who the sound bite is from, so y'all can go ahead and gear up. Skip Bayless.
Oh shit!
Thank y'all for coming out tonight.
Skip Bayless had something very interesting to say. Have y'all ever heard me say
delusional cowboy guy?
Have y'all ever heard me say Skip Bayless had something interesting to say?
Nobody in the history of history has said Skip Bayless had anything interesting to say.
He had a really interesting take, and y'all ready?
Send it.
Here we go.
Look, I don't care if LeBron James and Rich Paul bullied and strong-armed the NBA into staying away from Bronny James until he fell all the way to the Lakers, 55 in the second round. I don't care because Bronny James belongs with LeBron James. Bronny James can handle playing alongside his all-time great father, the greatest scorer in the history of the NBA. Bronny James was born for this, made for this. This is a tough kid. Mentally tough, physically tough kid. Perfect complement, born to play alongside his dad. He's a catch and shoot 3-point shooter. He will soon play high-level NBA defense. He's got a backbone for basketball and a feel for the game somewhere in the realm of his father's. He inherited from his father. maybe the most stable part of the Lakers next year, the circus that will be the Lakers, will be Bronny James. This is a great kid. Great character. This is beautiful. I can't wait to watch this. And LeBron earned the right to make this happen. Way to go. Here we go.
If there's a gun to your head,
yo, somebody in the comments said that's AI. Listen, I seen the video. Listen, it was Skip. It was really Skip.
Somebody had a family member at gunpoint off camera. Read this shit, Skip.
A clutch is powerful.
Man.
All right.
I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke.
Listen, I'm just, I don't even know if I want to say.
Hold on. Raise your hand if you expected the clip to go that way.
No, did not. No, absolutely,
bro. Hell no, bro.
Absolutely.
And it sounded so forced.
Listen, I'm gonna take the lead on this because Eric's not here to be the LeBron guy, right? Skip was 100% correct. 100% correct.
You don't believe that.
Here comes Jay.
This kid didn't do anything wrong. He didn't. He didn't.
He didn't.
However, the thing about it is Skip is amazingly smart. I can't believe I said that. But he's a really smart guy.
Yeah. He's
appreciative of all the content. Listen, there's 82 games worth of content that the Lakers just gave him. As Undisputed is going this way, boy, they can write that ship,
and he's
real easy.
He might have just did it. He said that.
And what Skip is trying to do here, which is real commendable. Oh my goodness, Jay Cargill. I'm sorry.
Focus.
What the heck?
Focus.
No, I was focused.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
No, what Skip was trying to do here, pardon me.
No apology necessary, sir.
It's take the heat off the kid. The kid had the kid had the least to do with the everything that you just seen that they told you didn't see while doing exactly what you thought you was going to see. The kid didn't do nothing but want to play ball. You can't get mad at the kid.
No, not mad at the kid at all.
So everybody, people like the LeBron James hate is crazy. People hate LeBron so much that they hate this kid. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing against Bronny.
It's not Bronny's fault, man.
It's not Bronny's fault. So anybody that's attacking him, if we not talk like basketball reserves the right to talk about basketball things. If you want to talk about basketball things with Bronny, that's fine.
Right.
But when you start attacking his character for the things that he ain't asked to be, he's benefited from being that. Just leave him alone. Now, Daddy, it's a whole other story.
Smoke.
That's a whole other story because we've seen him do, I would say, unhonorable things, and at least the things that we can consider to be unhonorable. But not Bronny, man. Bronny just a kid trying to hoop. I salute him for even getting up and wanting to go back out there after the injury scare that he had. And now he get to play and do something that nobody has ever done before, and that's play with his dad on the NBA roster. I think that's dope. That part of it is dope.
We can't hear from Bronny until he completes the 7-week media training course by Klucth Sports.
Yeah, it's
so don't expect to hear from Bronny anytime soon.
And when you do hear from him, he gonna sound exactly like his daddy.
Yeah. Voice tone and everything.
I didn't get into it, but I got into a discussion with one of my homeboys on a post on the page, and a lot of people are taking different stances about this. Like a lot of people are saying, shame on us for LeBron creating generational wealth and why didn't Jordan's sons play why didn't Jordan do this for his sons? This, that, and the third. It's such. And I had to say, I think MJ and LeBron are definitely two different caliber dudes. Also, I don't think either Bronny nor Marcus were league ready level talent. But Marcus also got into a lot of off court issues while he was in college as well. So, and then of course Jordan is like, hey, listen, don't embarrass my good name out there. I built this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think LeBron, I told my boy, I was like, LeBron is out here stat padding and history chasing, right? He's chasing the ghost in the arena, trying to collect things that MJ never did, right? You got the 40,000 points. You got the scoring, all-time scoring leader. You're now able to play with your son. Like, you're trying to do all these things to try and make up for the fact that you're 4-6 in finals. You only got 4 rings. You only got, 2 or 3 MVPs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're chasing this ghost in the arena.
Yeah.
And it's terrible to see because now you're dragging other people along into it. Now, this is not to say that Bronny wouldn't end up being NBA ready talent, right? But because of what he went through and because of how his freshman season went, right?
He wouldn't be considered.
You needed to cook him. Let him play all 4 years at college. Let him transfer. Right. There was talk about him hitting the portal, going to Ohio State. Let him develop and grow. But because LeBron is turning 40 this year, right? 22nd season in the NBA, his time is limited. No matter how much money he puts into his body, no matter what he does, Father Time is and forever will be undefeated.
It's gonna happen eventually.
It's gonna happen. Absolutely. So does LeBron have time to wait 3 more years for his son to develop, or can I pull the strings now and make this happen? He's done ring chasing. That is far gone. And my boy was like, if he was still competitive, he would be on a contender. And the Lakers haven't been contenders in years. So that further lets me know that he's doing just this, stat padding and history chasing that ghost in the arena in MJ.
Yeah, I think that's a selfish mentality to have. Look, I respect any parent because I don't have kids, but when I have kids, I want to put them in a position to help them succeed. Eventually, they're going to have to take it and control it on their own, take off with it. I could give you the tools, I can give you the resources, I could even give you the connections, but I can't do it for you. Eventually, you're going to have to just do it for you. Now, I'm always have your back. I'm always give you advice. I'm always be there. I think for LeBron, this was more in a selfish way because I do think that Bronny is a future NBA caliber player. Absolutely. I do see him as a poor man's type of Drew Holiday. Because I think his defense is great. I think he has much better. I'm not going to say exceptional, but much better shooting abilities than LeBron did when he was coming out. But he's not there yet. Like, he still has time to develop. I think what LeBron did in this particular moment was put pressure on Bronny. This is going to put a lot of pressure on Bronny, and the fact that and the fact that you're in LA. Them fans, I said it before, them fans are not playing. These fans are not playing, and he's not going on a 2-way contract. They already came out and said it. Yeah. We are not going to any teams that's going to put Bronny on a 2-way contract. Yep. So he's going to have a regular guaranteed money in his contract. It's not going to be a whole lot because he's a 2nd-round pick. I mean, granted, he might not need it because his father is who his father is. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like you just put a lot of pressure on this kid. And now I know I said the NBA is soft, and they are still in my mind. But if I'm a player and I'm going and I see Bronny, the one moment I see Bronny, I'm going hard at you. I'm going hard at you. Now, will it happen? I'm not sure. I don't care if your dad is over there. And you have some players that have that mentality. Some. We'll see. Some may be a little nervous because LeBron is going to be on that same bench. Mm-hmm. So, but I think this to start off, I just don't like how it's starting off. So I do think it was a selfish thing of him to do.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the problem. I don't think waiting to the regular season to see who's going to try to go hard at Bronny, because for his 3.6 minutes per game that he plays, it's not going to really matter, right? Yeah.
Remember, JJ's the coach.
That's well, JJ wanted more 3-point shooting. JJ wanted more 3-point shooting. Listen, but the interesting part is going to be what is Bronny going to do in the summer league? Like them boys going to be trying to kill Bronny.
That's 2 weeks away.
Strictly from a basketball level.
I kind of want to go to one of those games. I'm right up the road.
Yeah, it'd be in Vegas.
Yeah.
You think Bronny's going to play? Is he going to play in the summer league? Did they say that?
He has no choice.
I think he gotta.
Better play.
He has no choice.
No choice. He kind of gotta play. He kind of
his summer league. It's
a tryout.
His summer league output determines whether or not he's an end of bench guy or a front of bench G leaguer to start the season.
Yeah. That's
fair. And that's fair. I think that is a fair assessment. Like, we don't expect any second rounder that comes and turns into a star, number one, he gets saluted, because that's not what commonly happens. So it's not that even though I think that Bronny, like Britt said, he has NBA caliber talent that needs to be honed. Those skills need to be honed. He's not ready now. I think that we know that. How unready he is will be determined by the summer league. Like, where's your level of readiness? Are you ready to be on the bench for us, or starting down in where they play at? Where the Lakers
league is in LA, so he's still gonna be at home.
Yeah, he's still gonna be at home. Wherever they play at, he's gonna be there. And I don't think that's a bad thing either. Like, I was a little perplexed for a couple of reasons. One, because they said, hey, if you put him on a 2-way contract, we not going there. Like, that's those things, or calling teams and saying, hey, if you draft them, we're not coming to your team, we're going to Australia.
Which is crazy work if that shit is true.
Like, if it's true.
Which is where you probably should be anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for you to say the gall and the audacity to say that, you know what pull that you have. And I'm all for us having pull. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Right.
The sacrifices what a lot of other people have worked for. When, like, it's dudes out there that deserved to possibly be drafted in the second round, because draft, hey, guess what? I ain't got to worry about no camp invite or no summer league contract. I got drafted, so I'm going to at least be in camp. Yeah, they might send me down to the G League or something like that. That's still guaranteed money for somebody who doesn't have that, is looking at that like, this is crazy. I'm gonna just say that.
Got to call the caller. What's happening?
Go ahead.
What's up, y'all? This Funky Town. How y'all doing?
Funky Town.
What's happening? Talk to us.
Dude, I've been waiting for this since I got off that cruise. I've been waiting for this one. Oh my goodness, Lord. Yeah, y'all gotta stop.
What we do, folks?
Just call it. Nah, see, look. Anytime Bronny is a grown ass man.
Here we go.
Period. No, look. When I was, and now I'm assuming some of you were 18 years old when you went in and you raised your hand and you decided to do whatever, right?
Yeah.
In the military, yes?
True.
Grown ass person, yes?
I was 17. I needed a waiver, but I get what you're saying.
Like I said, you decided you made adult decisions that affected your life, yes?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so don't be giving this dude no passes, because he's part of this. Y'all can keep playing like he's innocent and all that other stuff, because his name is Bronny, and that got everybody thinking, making him feel like he's an infant still. No, he's an adult. And so the bottom line is, he shouldn't be there. He doesn't deserve to be there. He should be treated just like anybody else who doesn't deserve to be there. Man. He does not deserve to be, bruh. Y'all listen. Y'all are saying he's got whatever talent. He's 6'1". He's a guard. He's not.
He's shorter.
He
than
wouldn't
Steph.
have made 6'1" as a guard in my high school.
That's crazy.
He's shorter than Steph.
And that was in the 80s. So let's y'all pretending like y'all act. Oh, he's a 3-point. He's a 3-point shooter with what? With AAU defense on him. You think? Like I said, you watch what happens in the summer league if he comes out to the summer league.
He got to come.
There's gonna be at least 1 or 3 headhunters that are gonna be ready to just jack him up.
Oh, they're gonna do it.
Especially people.
Is he a 1 or 2?
And you took the words right up. I don't know where what position.
I think they solidify. I think they want to. not a wing. I think they just labeled him a guard, which was something new this year. Which was something new this year in the draft. They actually had wing as a position. It was guard, wing.
Right. You saw that too, right? You saw that too, right?
I was like, what the fuck is a
and
wing?
Then, get this. Look at how they did the second round. When they called his name, at first they didn't give him by his government name. They called him Bronny James. And then they kept talking about this dude, and 2 other dudes got drafted. I turned off after that. I was like, this is Disney, because Disney owns ESPN, right?
Yeah. Of
course. This is Disneyland. This is some Disney princess stuff right here. It's crazy.
They're trying to.
It's crazy.
I'm more surprised that you was watching day 2 of the draft than.
No, I had to. It was penance. I had to do it. I felt I had to watch it. It was like this train wreck getting ready to happen. It's got a scheduled time. I need to be there to watch it. I need to watch it. When the histories are told, I don't want nobody come back talking about, oh, well, no, what we really meant to say. No, I'm going to tell you, look, he doesn't deserve to be there.
Hey, Funky Town, hold on 1 second. Hold on, Funky Town.
This man phone blinging.
Nah, that thing shooting up. Hold on, man.
My other question, because I'm sitting here trying to think about how he's going to work. Like, is he a primary ball handler? Because he's slow, I don't think he's quick enough to do that role. I don't know. I don't even know how. I don't think he has that great of ball handling abilities to handle that role.
And
so he's going to go off ball guard.
Funky Town, you here?
Yes, sir.
It's Dominique.
Nah, I know. I got Dominique on there too.
We have a full house. What's up, Funky Town?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I couldn't hear nothing. Hey, man, it's Tony that's Savant, man. What's going on, big bro?
I got Tony Savant on here too. Hey, I was answering all of them at one time.
I'll see.
Hey, so
tonight, everybody's calling in.
Hey, so full transparency.
Don't you even?
So full transparency. This is on my iPhone, and I don't use iPhones often, so I didn't even know I was answering 3 calls. So we're gonna let Funky Town finish, and then Tony go, then Dominique.
Okay, so
you got it, guys. I'm here.
Funky Town, go ahead.
Did we lose him?
You might have lost Funky Town.
All right, Tony, the Savant.
What up, Tony?
Salute. What's going on, man? How you doing, man? Salute to the panel. Salute.
Breathe.
I just want to say, man, y'all, I didn't have no intentions on bringing out this Bronny pack, but y'all doing a lot of sentimental captains. Let's just say it like this, man. I got 2 points, all right? Bronny does not belong in the – he's in there off the name. We all know that. And 2, when has LeBron James played well with young talent? Everybody that was on that Lakers squad, that young core is long gone and doing their thing. I don't see – I know LeBron wanted this little fantasy of playing with his son, but historically, LeBron has never played with young talent. So I just think that this is a soap opera, man. This is the NBA's version of All My Children. Literally.
Hey, Tony, I gotta push back. Your question is, when has LeBron played with young talent? Now, are you calling Bronny talent?
Sheesh.
Well, everybody else is. I would call Bronny.
Hey, y'all like what I did right there?
Yeah, no, I like how you spent it, but I'm going off the public perception. If it was my decision, young man would be, like y'all said, back in somebody's college, push come to shove, G League, somewhere developing. I don't think Bronny is the worst product I've ever seen. I think that he's a talent that's still in development. So,
yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying historically, I think Bronny gonna be traded.
Well, one thing that LeBron does well, probably, it would seem like from the outside looking in, is that he parents well, and I would think that in his parenting and in his coaching Bronny at home or whatever, he's taught Bronny how to think like he wants his guard to think. So Bronny's gonna look better than he actually is, because LeBron's gonna play to what's gonna make Bronny look the best. which is also get a ball to me while I do Bron ball
and pass it to you in the corner.
But can I ask this then? If that was the case, then why didn't we see anything at USC? Now I understand the health condition, but I draw the line that the doctor said that he was 100% ready to go. So I'm expecting 100% ready to go type production.
I'll answer that one. I'll go ahead and answer that one.
Go ahead, Chris.
The doctor can tell you that you're 100% physically ready to go. That has nothing to do with your mental, right?
Right.
Coming back from something as traumatic as that situation is, whenever you're 100% physically ready, I already know you're not. You might just now be halfway mentally good to go. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention the fact that a lot of people don't know how, but tend to forget that this was his freshman year, right? The fact that he did come back from dealing with such a traumatic event to playing, and he wasn't a starter. He was a bench guy, averaging like 4 and 2 or something like that. Just showed that he wasn't ready. He needed to cook a little bit longer. At least to his junior year, maybe even do the whole 4. I'm not opposed to him doing the whole 4. And the reason why I'm not opposed is because look who your dad is. You're not hurt for money. If basketball doesn't play out, everybody's been saying it. Like, if you want to do generational wealth, then do that. Get a team, have your son be the GM or have him be somewhere in the office, or teach him the ways to be an agent and follow up behind Rich Paul, since that's blowing up into such a huge thing at Klucth Sports, right? So if basketball doesn't work out after 4 years, you don't have to force this, right? But at least in 4 years, in 3 to 4 years, we can see just how well you developed, what kind of talent you did progress to possess, right? But because he got rushed out, now we're just like, okay, 4 points. Is this what's going to translate? He's small, and it, like I said, he's smaller than Stephen Curry. Steph is going, if you match him up against Steph is going to put him in the washing machine over and over again.
Nah, I disagree. What it boiled down to is, you got to remember, in college you're playing for a coach, and the coach has his philosophy, the coach has his system, the coach has everything, and you was playing for a coach who knew that if they didn't win everything last year, it was it for him.
Yeah.
So he put his guys on the court the most of the time, and then he was auditioning for the next job, which he got a job already or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going with this kid. I don't care what they say. What y'all gonna do? Fire me? Y'all gonna fire me anyway. So I think that was the coach's kind of kickback too, because Bronny didn't get that much playing time. They could have put, like, for the games that they were out of a lot of the time, they could have put him on the court a lot more if they wanted to. So you got to take coaching in effect. But hey, Tony Savant, man, we definitely appreciate the call, bro. Definitely a fan of the program, man. And y'all make sure you got catch Tony Savant on this page and on this channel too. Hey, Arlington, I see you. Arlington, Texas, I see you, man. I promise I'm gonna call you right back. We're gonna let Dominic experience for a second because I know something on the heart.
Salute, brother. Keep the show going.
Yes, sure. Look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Chasing the ghost. This comment right here.
Dominique, the floor is yours.
All right, guys. Man, this topic has been, obviously it's been going crazy, right? Did you guys have a chance to talk about the narratives that, like the reasoning for why it's okay for Bronny to be just like put on the Lakers this way? Like what Rich Paul said, what Woj was saying, how they're equating it to, like the nepotism that might happen in the front office. Has that come up at all?
We mentioned it quickly, but we didn't really go into it. But I knew, because I knew you had an interesting take on it, because I got to read some of your take.
Well, listen, I just want to be clear, because I know that people are going to feel like, oh, this is LeBron hate, blah, blah, blah. But the fact of the matter is that I don't have a problem with LeBron getting his son to play with him on his team. There's no issue with, to me, Bronny playing on the Lakers, playing with his dad. That's a great thing for them to be able to talk about over dinner, right? I think we all can agree to that. But I do have an issue with him being drafted. Okay. He could have just, gotten a contract with the Lakers the same way that Scottie Pippen Jr. did, the same way that Shareef O'Neal did. Those two players were not drafted, and they're both sons of NBA players, arguably better than Bronny was in high school and college.
This is true.
Okay. So they weren't drafted. Why does Bronny get, the privilege of having his name called when he averaged 4 points in college?
You know exactly why.
I'm just saying that, that's sort of an abuse of power that I have an issue with. That's where I have an issue. It's the spectacle of the draft. Yeah. So it's just like the decision, making a spectacle of you changing your team. That's nothing to be proud of. Getting, trading yourself to another team so you can go win a title with someone else who was already won a title that was in your draft class. That's nothing to be proud of and to be bragging and to make a spectacle of. And I don't think your son, who just had a heart attack, who's expected to, be a qualified NBA player, right? Because he's going to be in the NBA. We're going to expect him to be on the floor. Who knows? Is he just going to get garbage minutes, or are they actually going to put him in the rotation? And hiring a coach like JJ Redick, it's all being put together. Even when you take a look at Shareef and Scottie Pippen Jr. that were placed on the Lakers, that was very strategic to me. That was all being set up for Bronny to be on the Lakers with LeBron. But I don't understand why he had to be drafted. That doesn't make any sense to me. He should not be a part. They wound up not drafting a guy that averaged 12 points in college and brought his team to the Final Four. That doesn't make sense. So there's an issue. Then people are going to compare it to Bronny potentially, let's say, working in the front office. You just mentioned this, Chris. Give him an internship with Rich Paul. We have no problem with LeBron getting his son a job. There is no problem there. But equate it with getting a business passed down to yourself, to equate it to, just kind of like being in somebody's front office, that is not the same. Those positions are not reliant upon talent and performance, and you cannot inherit athletic success. That's not an inheritable thing. So we can't, Bronny can't inherit a title.
Well, let me ask you.
Maybe in LeBron's world, he can pass him down, the ability to win a championship. Maybe somehow, but I don't see that happening. What's the question, Jack?
So him. It's fair to say that LeBron probably definitely leveraged himself in order to get what he wanted for his son. Mm-hmm. But
I don't think he just leveraged himself. He leveraged the careers of Scottie Pippen Jr. He leveraged the career of Shareef O'Neal, and then in the meantime brokered a deal to be called the GOAT. I believe that he put Shareef O'Neal on the team, on the Lakers team, in exchange for Shaq telling the public that he's the GOAT once he won the scoring title over Kareem. I believe that he also brokered a deal with Scottie Pippen to spread a bunch of nonsense about Michael Jordan not being the GOAT. Even though I don't believe in the GOAT conversation, I just believe that LeBron has done all of these things in strategy to prepare for Bronny being on the team and to go ahead and get him drafted, and as well to create more narratives surrounding him being the GOAT. Well, I don't believe that Shareef O'Neal and Scottie Pippen Jr. joined the Lakers just as coincidence. Those two former NBA players' sons. Yep.
If LeBron can do all of that, then he is the GOAT. If he has that kind of power, he's the GOAT. But so
he's been creating narratives, though, Jay. So you're calling him the GOAT because he has the ability to broker deals in the media that he's been doing?
Sure, why not? People
are paid to work for him, like Nick Wright and even Chris Broussard. Chris Broussard has admitted that he has a contract with Clutch. Multiple people in the media, Shannon Sharp has a contract with Clutch, so that makes LeBron the GOAT, not based on how he plays. Him having his son in the NBA, this is not Ken Griffey, okay? They are not the Griffeys. Ken Griffey was better than his father. So this is not history.
Say it again. Say that.
Please say that this is the first time that this happened.
One of my favorite baseball players.
Please say that one more time, Dominique. Just that one line. One more time.
Ken Griffey.
One more time that this is not Ken Griffey. This is not Ken Griffey Jr. This is not the Griffeys. We're not witnessing a legendary history in the making. We're witnessing history, but it's about to be a mockery and a complete spectacle of the NBA and the Lakers, because we just saw the Boston Celtics win another title and eclipse the Lakers in banners on LeBron's watch. This is another chip that somebody won on LeBron's watch, a Celtics-Lakers rivalry. And now, he's just going to continue to make, and gouge the Lakers, not only of their salary cap, eating up $58 million, then he's going to make a spectacle of his son, who knows, could be on freaking suicide watch as a result of this. Okay? And it's really sad to me.
Here's the thing. Number one, two things, and I'll make it real quick. Number one.
Tell me the thing. Tell me how. I want to hear how we can sit here and conflate talent and performance, okay, with, working front office job or getting a business passed down to you. Because LeBron sure as hell did not build up the NBA. He didn't build the NBA. He didn't build the Lakers. So what is he passing down to Bronny? He could have given him a number of businesses. He's built businesses for himself, and people are sitting here creating narratives that, a black man giving his son a job is a problem. Nobody cares about Bronny getting a job, but we do care about the fact that he took the job away from a qualified NBA player potentially, and also probably some black kid that needed it a lot more than he does. Bronny does not need to be in the NBA.
But he didn't do none of that. He didn't do none of that. Listen, Brian might have opened the door. Brian might have opened the door for him. I'm not going to say that he
What do you mean open the door? He demanded that his son play with him. How can you sit here and say that?
Listen, he might have
opened the door. He demanded for multiple years that the Lakers draft him.
They definitely set that up. He only worked out for 2 teams. So
he might have opened the door.
It's not just about the Lakers and Adam Silver. Do you recognize how many players and how much of the NBA LeBron and Clutch actually control? It's not just LeBron. It's several moving parts. It's Anthony Davis. It's loads of other Clutch clients that they can turn around and make an issue for the NBA.
Listen, all of that may be true, but the work actually starts now for Bronny. Bronny has to do what it takes to stay on a team. Bronny has to do what
we all know that.
Does
he actually have to though, Jay?
Yeah,
he actually have to?
Absolutely.
Does he have to? LeBron is on the Lakers. The same way that he demanded that his son get drafted is the same way that he's going to demand that he sits there and gets rotational minutes through the 3 years that he's playing through his contract. Do you think he's going to let his son get cut? I doubt it.
With his best friend.
I highly doubt it. He's not letting his child get cut. He's going to be sitting there either at the end of the bench for 3 years, taking up a qualified NBA player spot, okay? Or he's going to sit there and actually get minutes, whether they're garbage minutes. I think that Taylor Horton-Tucker was a lot better than Bronny. I think Scottie Jr. was better than Bronny.
JJ Redick will push back, and JJ Redick is unequivocally the head of the Lakers right now.
No, I got to
disagree. JJ Redick was put there to coach Bronny. That's why you think that with a straight face.
JJ's a pawn on the chessboard, and we all know that.
I think Jay.
Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Brittany, because he was put there because he coached 8- and 9-year-olds.
He was put there because he's an elite level coach.
Coach Bronny.
He was put there. He was hey, wasn't the WWE?
You mean what in the NBA?
Jay, focus.
No. What's your boy name? Halliburton.
Come on, Jay. You're out here capping.
No, Tyrese.
You're capping. You're trolling.
I am.
Get traded or something?
I just said wasn't the WWE because I looked up on TV at WWE. And Tyrese Halliburton came out with Logan Paul.
Oh, they must be in Indiana.
No. They're in Madison Square Garden, and he got in Jalen Brunson's face.
See, listen.
Which is interesting all by itself. But
honest to a job.
Who gives a goddamn about the Tyrese Halliburton?
Hey, Tyrese Halliburton is next, yo. He's next. But I like the guy, but what we're talking about Bronny right now. We're talking about Bronny. We're talking about LeBron James. We're talking about the fact that we're out here saying that JJ Redick is going to push back on LeBron. Is that really, you really believe that? You don't?
No.
No, I don't. I believe he became the coach because there was an agreement. There was an agreement there. So the same way that LeBron got him the job, it's just like a parent. It's just like a parent when they tell you, hey, I brought you in this world, I'll take your ass right out. That's exactly what LeBron is going to do to JJ if he even tries it. Because if the Lakers won't fire him, he'll make sure that he puts out a multitude of stories, whether they bring out the girlfriend that he, was calling racial slurs to, whether they bring out the girlfriend that he forced to get an abortion, whatever the case may be, that they will take him down. Rich Paul is not one to be played around with. If they made an agreement for you to come here, coach my son like you did the 8 and 9-year-olds you coach, make sure he gets minutes, come up with a system for me and Bronny to play on the floor together. That's what they did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did.
Yeah, they
created
his
that agreement. If he breaks that agreement, okay, it's curtains for JJ. Rich Paul will do everything to ether him because he is going to view it as a direct disrespect, not just to LeBron, but to what he's building, and it's going to hurt the credibility of Clutch.
So y'all think so what you're saying, real quick, and I'm just I don't know. Are you saying that JJ Redick is in fact not the head coach?
Nobody's been the head coach.
Yeah, entitled.
What do you mean? There's no real, like, you to hire somebody who coached 8 and 9-year-olds. They're clearly not the coach. To hire somebody that had a podcast with LeBron, it was just an interview for LeBron. LeBron was interviewing JJ, not the Lakers, not the organization. Jeannie Buss is, she's a legendary owner. She's iconic. But I think that she is allowing Clutch and LeBron to run her team for reasons that we don't quite know yet. There's some sort of extortion happening, whether it's the media, okay, deciding, hey, we're going to put out these stories. They have leverage, but I don't know what that is yet.
Well, I
really don't.
So I'm going to stop trolling for just a second and give you the answer.
Yeah.
The bottom line is the bottom line. The money that she's seen since LeBron put on the Lakers jersey for her franchise that her father built, it supersedes anything that she's ever seen before, and she's willing to do whatever she has to do to keep that cash cow coming in. And it's real simple. Like, all right, but now I got to get back into character. She's
the character of trolling, or the character of Kathy. Because that's what you're doing right now.
Rob Pelinka is the GM. He makes the decisions, and then he's entrusted JJ Redick, a qualified black man, to be.
Oh my God, Jay!
We just said the other day
they don't believe. Let me tell you something. They don't believe in JJ Redick as being the next Pat Riley. They don't believe in him doing that. I don't care that Rob Pelinka was smiling over at him. If he messes up the agreement that he has with LeBron and Rich Paul, he's out of there, period. And there's nothing that Rob Pelinka can do about it, because LeBron actually probably has the power to get Rob Pelinka up out of there. Jeannie loves him. I believe that. I believe that Jeannie and Rob are very close. But if LeBron wants to, his media and the power that they have, they can create loads of stories about anybody.
All right, Dominic,
you never know what can turn around and come up about Rob Pelinka if he doesn't figure it out quick.
Dominic, I'm gonna ask you one more question, and then I'm gonna get you out of here so we can take some more calls. I'm gonna ask you one more question, and this one's simple, but I want your insight on this. Are the Lakers trying to win still?
Absolutely not. There's no way that you could be trying to win by still having LeBron on your team. So that's the first mistake. LeBron is still there. He should have been gone after they were knocked out of the first round after the bubble championship, because that would have told me that LeBron is a pretender and so is the team. So after that first title run that they had in the bubble, and then they came back and got knocked out in the first round, which told everybody that their bubble win really wasn't real. Okay, that told us all that they stopped deciding to contend. When they put Russell Westbrook on the team, that's when these are all signals that they were not trying to contend.
Oh, hey, Westbrook just caught a stray.
I mean, we can call him Westbrook, we can call him Dress Brick, whatever you want to call it. Those moves were not with the intention to actually win a title.
Dominic, we definitely appreciate you. I'm
just saying, he threw on those dresses when he should have been throwing down those shots.
No,
that's what should have been happening.
He
was worried about Fashion Week, and he should have been not shooting off the side of the backboard.
You have to go. Hey,
I wish I was there with you guys. It seems like a lit Friday. You guys are killing it. I really miss you all. Brittany, please stop Jay and everybody from capping. I can't handle it.
Everybody.
Dominique.
Jay stay capping. He don't believe half the stuff that comes out of his mouth.
Tell the truth. You love my brand of analysis. Tell the truth.
I don't know. When you start capping, it brings me to another level. I don't know where it takes me to, but my God.
Listen, Dominique, tell the truth.
They read as a qualified black man now. Why? Because he was running around saying the N-word, talking about I'm that N-word all over the court. Is that why?
Yeah, I heard it with my own two ears. Hey, listen, but Dominique, it brings out the best in you. You get to cook the way you want to. I said it's live, man. I'm Stockton and you Malone. I'm setting.
You know who I was looking for on this call? Eric escaped me this week.
No, Eric in Mexico. Hey, shout out to Eric here in Mexico.
Shout out to E here in Mexico.
Shout out to Eric. I hope you're enjoying Mexico. Get a tan for all us light skins
Klucth
out there.
sent them to Mexico.
But he was the one I was really looking for today.
Hey, is that what Klucth's doing to people?
Yeah, they send them on all-inclusive vacations for all they outstanding cappery.
Hey, for everybody in the comments,
keep it real, guys. Really love calling in. Have a good night, okay?
All right, thanks.
Peace and love.
All right.
Hey, Dominique, she's normally on the panel. For everybody in the comments that's saying that she's normally on the panel,
This is how we know y'all don't watch the damn show.
Do y'all watch? Like
that's how we know. This is how we know y'all don't watch because she been on the last couple of weeks.
Even on the last couple of weeks, she's one of our regulars on here, and we gave her a chance. She really wanted to cook. If y'all would have seen our group chat yesterday, then y'all know why we gave her time to cook.
Right. I already knew what it was. And I got two callers. I got Arlington and I got California. Arlington. Start off, man. Hey, listen. I swear to God, Arlington then called 111,000 times. Arlington, hey, he got a person. He gonna tell y'all why Bronny's the greatest second round draft pick ever. Go ahead. Hold on. My bad. Hold on.
While he's figuring that out, breaking news just came across.
I hit the wrong button. Here we go.
Breaking news just came across.
What's that?
It's been leaked that LeBron is hitting a teammate's mother.
Hey, fucking time. What's up?
His son.
Whichever one of you, I'm gonna blame Chris. Whichever one to let Jay get in charge of the technical end.
Nah. Why everybody want to blame me?
You from Detroit. That's just a default. That's all. It's a natural reflex, but I'm sorry.
That is not fair.
Dominique,
is the
brother. You didn't come here for fairness. Now, come on now. Now let's just be real about it. Dominique, that's who I need to be online with because she said exactly what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
she said exactly what I need to say. Thank you, Dominique. Even though you're not online anymore, thank you so much. That was exactly what needed to be said. The truth.
Hey, hold on, fucking town. This comment right here, man. Hey, TK Lock, man. I'm glad you know for real. I'm glad you know for real. No.
Like
people are being. Hey, they in there cooking me. Hey,
don't watch the show.
No, Jay, you do. Here's the thing, though. You do it so they don't know that you're playing.
Maybe
they're not. Maybe that's what it is, Jay. Maybe they don't know. Like that's okay. Whatever. Because they say, man,
Jay, that is his default. That's what he does. He you pick out positions on a team. He goes to straight up troll. That's what he does. He's like, I'm putting it on troll.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You play games with people, whatever. Jay gonna be the one. Oh, okay, we having too much peace and joy going on. I gotta do something.
Hey, man, controversy sells, baby. Controversy sells.
Well, Jay, you need to be in LeBron's. You need to be putting your kids on your team just like LeBron. If that's the case,
hey, listen,
be a billionaire by now.
Hey, listen. If anybody, I'm not saying that people from Klucth Sports watch, but if anybody's watching, that number on the bottom, if you call that number, you can get in touch with me. Just saying.
You're wrong for that.
Just saying, man. Appreciate you, fucking town.
Hey, you guys, y'all have a good one, and everybody hit that like button.
All right.
Sure. Beast Mode Bones, my brother. He said, if you watching, hit the like button with the $2. We appreciate you, brother. Hey, and he's right. If you are watching, please
spam the like and share button, please.
Callie, what you got, brother?
Oh,
Oh, with Dino?
Oh.
Hey man, so this is my first time actually tuning into you guys today.
Hey, and welcome to the show, man. We definitely appreciate you.
I'm loving the show. I love what you guys are all saying. I actually really love the last caller too, Dominique. She had a lot of great points there that I do share. Maybe not the same passion on some of the points in there, but I have a couple thoughts that I want to run by you guys and see what you guys think.
Oh, okay. Before you do, let me give you two quick things. One, you can catch Dominique here on Fridays as well. She's normally a part of our panel. Number two, if you like tonight's show, and we're doing a phenomenal job, man. But I would be remiss if I tell you that our fearless leader, Big Mill, is not here right now. Usually on Fridays, these shows go even better, man, when we got our leader here with us, man. So hey, tune in, like, subscribe, share. You will really, really enjoy the program, man. We want to hear your thoughts, man. Go ahead.
Perfect. Thank you for sharing all that with me. I actually already liked your guys' stuff and subscribed too, because I don't want to be missing out. I mean, I'm a big NBA fan, love the game of basketball, so I just love seeing people be able to talk about the game. So some of my ideas that I have floating around right here is I understand being a Lakers fan, even though I now live in Dallas, moved from California about 2 years ago. But I do understand as a Lakers fan kind of being in the middle of the road of like not really digging, kind of going with Bronny, and not being a fan of how I do believe that Clutch has a little bit too much power in the organization over there. But at the same time, this is a 55th pick in the second round.
Right.
And most of the people who come out of the second round are not people who are going to change around your organization. If anything, they're people coming in who are trying to get a spot possibly in the next 2 or 3 years and develop. Mm-hmm. They're trying to be developed. And one thing that I do like is that I know everybody is given a lot of kind of crap about JJ coming in because he doesn't have quote unquote coaching experience, which I do get. Like, experience is a good thing, but this dude is a guy who had 15 years of experience in the NBA at the pro level. Yep. He's had tons of conversations and connections and learning from professional coaches that he's literally talking alongside. He had one of the greatest coaches of all time coach him at Duke, and he was one of the best players in college basketball history, and his IQ is impeccable. And one of the things that obviously I'm not 100% sold on him with everything, because he is new and he needs to prove himself, especially for the greatest franchise or one of the greatest franchises in sports history. But I do believe that when it comes to the Lakers, we've been stuck in the past as far as the league is going, as far as where the NBA is going. And I think JJ is wanting to develop people and is wanting to take the Lakers into the modern era as far as their offense, as far as the way they train, as far as the way they recruit. And so when it comes to these younger guys, especially being the shooter that he is, I think he's going to be able to impact guys like Austin Reeves and Connect, who we just got. And I also believe that he's going to have a plan to be able to develop Bronny. I don't think Bronny is going to be coming in just because Clutch and his dad are the guy. I think they're going to develop him. They literally talked about it at the press conference with Rob, saying that, we like his character and we love his work ethic. And I think too many people are forgetting the fact that this dude came off of a literal heart issue where his heart stopped on the court in basketball. And I think a huge portion of the stats, which aren't fair when it comes to his first, season in college, is the mental aspect of it. And even if the doctor says you're 100% to go, how many doctors in the league or in sports tell you, hey, you're 100%, get out there? Because they just want you to go play.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Bronny, I think when we look at the stats, is he somebody who's going to make a huge change right off the bat or is going to be a superstar talent? No. He's a young guy, though, who can develop into a really good shooter. He's a guy who can become a really good defender. He actually, when it came to the draft combine, had some of the best readings and some of the best results with a lot of the guys in there that he did impress. Yes, he's shorter. He's 6'1", but he has a 6'7" reach. And guys who are 6'4" don't even have a reach that long. So I'm not sitting here trying to defend him, but I think we need to remember that he's coming into the Lakers. And the Lakers are an organization. I think a big part of this about drafting him is that the Lakers are a franchise that are about making history.
Yeah, for sure. Hey,
and so drafting him to be the first father-son duo on a team together, not just in the NBA, on a team, I think that is something that they want to be a part of, because the Lakers are a historic making franchise. And I also want to say too, I know we were talking about the Celtics earlier, now how they passed the Lakers. I will say though, we have an NBA championship that they don't count. It was before it was the NBA. It was called the NBL, the National Basketball League, and for some reason they don't want to count that. So we feel excited by it. They did right there. But one thing I do want to say is that when it comes to this, though, just to bring it back in, I think that people are making too big a deal about a 55th pick. And he's not going to be playing right away. He'll probably get a couple minutes on the actual team. The rest of it's going to be development league. And, you know, I think people also forget this whole nepotism stuff. Who are the Lakers? It was Dr. Jerry Buss, then Jim Buss, now Jeannie Buss. There's nepotism all over the league. So I don't really think that making a big deal now when it's Bron is the way to go. And I think people are putting way too much effort into a guy who was a 55th pick. They're going to be trying to just develop.
Hey, caller, what was your name again?
Oh, my name's Josh.
Josh.
Oh,
Josh, I think one of the panelists got a question for you.
Yeah, what's going on, Josh?
Okay.
This is my question was, I hear you say it is the same. Yes, I agree 100%. Nepotism has been happening in every single league known to man. The question comes in where do you think there should be a difference though between business nepotism, as in, you know, I'm handing my son down the business that I started with my hands, and giving my son an opportunity to play a professional sport where other people who have had better success than you are not getting that opportunity? You think there's a difference in between the two? Yes, they're both nepotism because of who the parent is, but don't you think there's a difference between it being sports related and it being business related?
I do believe that there is a difference. By the way, that was a great question. I appreciate it, and sorry if I was kind of talking past it, not being able to hear. I didn't mean to be, but I think that there definitely is. But I also think we have to remember who it is. It's LeBron James, and with his particular relationship, the Lakers have already said that it's a partnership with LeBron James.
Yeah,
they're the ones who invited this in. It's not like LeBron just came in and took over and was like, I'm doing everything. The organization itself has said that it's a partnership between LeBron and the organization. And so if anybody actually has any beef, I think it should be more with our actual organization rather than LeBron. LeBron's just trying to give his son a spot. And I think just like anybody else, like Sharif and those guys, they still had a chance. They were going in the development league and in the G League and going from team to team. So they had a chance, and I think that they actually did have better, potential when they were, you know, being looked at and brought in too. But this isn't a for sure thing for Bronny. But I do believe that when it comes to this is more of an organization thing where the Lakers organization has been willing to go, oh, you know what? Okay, Bron, we're going to give you this. We're going to get you want this. Okay. No, it's a partnership. So that's the part where I do start to get a little bit frustrated, because I do think that him and Clutch have too much power or too much of a grip in it. But at the same time, if the organization is going to be offering that to you, I think you'd be pretty stupid if you're not going to take it. I think Kevin Durant especially even would love to have that type of influence or partnership with the Suns or with something like that, but he doesn't. So I do get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying that I think Bronny necessarily should have gotten the type of opportunity he is right now as far as the actually being drafted.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when you're an organization who's trying to keep LeBron, you're an organization that literally is in the history of trying to make history as the Lakers, and also saying you're going to partner with him. They've invited that in, and so that's the part that, as a Lakers fan, I do get frustrated with, because I think there's a little too much power there, and I think sometimes there's been a lot of decisions made that weren't actually in the best interest of the team, but more so in what Bron wanted or in what he saw for himself for right now. And that's why I think, although I understand what Dominique was saying in the last part about JJ not really necessarily being the coach, I 100% believe that these guys in the last couple coaches weren't actually the coach. I definitely believe that Bron was the coach of the last couple, but I think more so about leading into the future, because the guy that the Lakers have been wanting is Jason Kidd. They've been wanting him for forever. They can't get him. They haven't been able to. And so I think this is a way of kind of getting that type of JJ type of coach in and giving him the last couple years with Bron, trying to be able to go on this last little run, but then to go into the future. So those are kind of my thoughts on it. But at the end of the day, I still think there's too much being made about a 55th pick in the second round when there's a lot of guys who are in that same position just trying to get a spot.
Man, hey Josh, we definitely appreciate that insight, man. You said a lot, man, and a lot of it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. I was holding it in. I've been hearing all the conversations. My bad.
No, you good, man. We definitely love to hear it, man. But we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving. We got a couple calls coming in, man. We definitely appreciate it.
Guys, I'm sorry. I got excited.
Nah, you good, man.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, brother. Thank you.
I'm gonna take 3 more calls.
Like hell. Like, as a matter of fact, that might have been the last one. That might have, because we've been on this topic for about an hour.
Right.
Hey, nah, man, it's blinging, man. I got LA and I got New Jersey.
Went?
I got LA and New Jersey on the phone right now.
I can tell you exactly who that New Jersey one is too. I already know.
LA go first, then New Jersey.
Yes, Dino, what's good, Jay? What up, man?
I know it.
Man, down family.
I know it.
Hey, hold on. Dino. Oh man, this mug just I don't know what this phone did. Hello? And my phone said it'll never ring like this.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can get Dino on here.
Yo, that mug hung up on everybody.
Who did
no, the phone did. The phone just went black and then came back on. It said, "Man, let nobody call this."
It was giving you a sign, Jay.
Yo,
nah, hold on. It was a dude from Fort Lauderdale who called 100 times, bro.
Oh, I just want to make sure, Dino, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep.
I hear you.
All right, hold tight. Don't go nowhere.
Hello.
Hello, this is Brian Kaufman for Klucth Sports. I was made aware of your podcast.
We have some complaints.
Hey, this is either about to go really, really well or really, really bad.
No, this is Taco.
What up, Taco?
Taco! What up, my boy?
That was fun. That was a good one.
That was good. That was good.
What up, Taco?
Not much. I was just saying the one thing that I think a lot of people aren't talking about is Bronny himself. Like, this kid, he's in such bad shape right now. Like, his life expires when LeBron's gone. Nobody has any respect for him because he didn't earn it. He doesn't have a coach. He has some guy that LeBron tells what to do. That's not a real person who's going to develop you. He's just in such a terrible spot, and I feel so awful for the kid. If he had stayed in college, he had a shot.
Yeah,
but do you think
about the backside of that?
So the 3 years that they're probably about to get LeBron, do you think that over that time that's enough time to develop to develop Bronny so that when LeBron leaves, that Bronny can stand on his own too?
Apparently not. He's lived with LeBron his whole life. That didn't help. Who on that team knows more about the game than he does?
Taco ahead. I got a quick point I want to make because I'm on my way to a car meet. So I do want to say, I think we're forgetting, right, that LaMelo just went through this 3 years ago, right? He got drafted in 21, I think. So 3 years ago, he just went through this. He was trying to come out of Chino. What is it? What's the name of that? Yeah, Chino Hills, and go into the NBA. But of course, he had to do 1 year of college, but he didn't want to do the college route, so he went overseas. Now, as a child, because he was still 16 at the time. As a 17, I think 17 at the time. As a child, this man went overseas and played with his big brother. So there's chemistry there, right? Play with his big brother and average 28 a game, and then comes to the NBA and then averages plus 15 as a rookie, right? So I think Bronny being in the presence of NBA talent since knee high, the same way Dell had Steph and around the talent at knee high, that alone has prepped him subconsciously for those who just look at it for the views and what the analysts are saying. Nobody has their own mind, right? So for those who are actually breaking it down, subconsciously, these guys have been playing at NBA speed since kids. So why isn't he ready? Now, I do agree that this draft spot could have went to someone else because you didn't need that draft spot. Your father's LeBron. You're going to get picked up regardless if you get drafted or not drafted. You're going to find a spot in the NBA. So give him a two-way contract and draft somebody else. I think Brittany mentioned it earlier. The same way they did Scottie Pippen Jr., the same way they did Sharif O'Neal, right? Give him a two-way and let him play it out. If he's not good enough, cut him. But
whenever he came out and
said he's not gonna, pity him. He's gonna, if anything, be more hard on you.
The thing about that is though, when it's apples to oranges at that point because Sharif O'Neal, Scottie Pippen Jr., LaMelo Ball, right? They are not products of somebody who is in the GOAT conversation, right? It's Shaq kid, it's Scottie Pippen's kid, it's LeVar Ball's kid, right? That might be okay for them, right? Nobody is expecting, like, we know that they got the genes, they got the ability to play because of who their parents were, except for LeVar. LeVar he did his thing, right? But Scottie Pippen, Shaq, we know who they are, solidified, and we expected that you would pass down those genes to your kids. But we're not expecting them to be no top level talent. That they showed what they did in high school. Same thing with like Melo's boy and Gilbert Arenas kids and Kenyon Martin. You know what I'm saying? They are hooping and building up, but nobody's expecting them to be. But this is somebody who is arguably in a GOAT conversation. So you already have preconceived notions and connotations that come with that coming up under somebody who is in that GOAT conversation. So think about if the quote unquote GOAT's son gets put on a two-way contract or is undrafted, what does that do? Right? It damages, even if he did go 55th, right? Getting drafted is still better than undrafted when you're LeBron James' son.
It's better than
Michael Jordan, son.
I mean, I don't think he has to prove himself stat-wise, resume-wise, and stuff like that. But what you will have to prove yourself is, are you mentally ready to play the game at a professional level? Are you mentally ready to come back from the traumatic experience that you went through? Are you mentally prepared to, even if you don't be a quarter of what your father was, to face that backlash of it? You know what I mean? So those are the things we want to know. Physically, I think he has freakish athleticism for being 6'1". What he has, like a 41-inch vertical, something like that.
40.
Like, you know, so like physicality, you may be able to hang just because of your athleticism. You know what I mean? You'll be able to explode enough to get a chase down block if you get beat. You know, things like that. But
this man that said may be able to hang and explode. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. But I do agree with everything else. Like, that spot should have went to somebody much more deserving and who could have needed that.
For sure, man. Appreciate the call, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening, brother. Have fun out there.
All right, Dino.
Absolutely.
Chaco, put a bow on it, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if you're mentally ready but you're not putting up stats, does it matter? That's the point, right? To win the game. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
All right, hold on. This is gonna be the last call on the topic. Hold on, Chaco. Don't hang up.
I swear for Lord.
Shut up, Chris.
It's gonna be smoke in the city.
Hey, we got the 614. I don't know what that's at.
What's going on? That's Ohio.
All right.
Okay.
Ohio.
Ohio. Michigan's still better than Ohio State.
You grew up down the street from LeBron, man. Tell us what happened. Tell us what's going on, man.
He's hilarious, man. Anyway, let me say this, man. I wish Bronny the best. I hope he has a great career. I have never seen him play, unfortunately, but I think that's part of the problem. Let me ask y'all a question, the panel.
All right.
Do y'all believe that Bronny James was drafted and with the Lakers because he's going to help them win a championship?
Absolutely.
No.
Hell no.
No.
Absolutely.
You know what? When I said, honestly, I forgot, bro. When I said all the panel, I actually did not mean you.
Hold on. Let me finish, man.
Everybody knew what he was going to say.
Let me finish. You said, do I believe that Bronny James was drafted to help them win a championship? Absolutely.
Okay,
you didn't say NBA championship. I believe that the social media championship of the world. Like, listen, they're going to get clicks.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
That is true, though.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. The closest banner, the closest banner that Bronny will get to seeing is another in-season tournament.
Yeah, they probably win it again. Bronny get the MVP.
That's probably the only banner.
I'm not even willing to go that far.
outside of the bubble ring, that's LeBron's legacy. Is the in-season
Listen, LeBron's last ring was LeBron's last ring. So
now listen, if the Lakers go back to back in the in-season tournament, we got
that equal one ring.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't equal one ring at all. It equals success for Bronny.
It does equal success for Bronny. If he wins anything, that's successful because ain't nobody expecting him to. I mean, I'm not expecting Bronny
keeping it $1.50, bro. Like
nobody expecting him to do anything. I'm not expecting. I don't have expectations on Bronny as a player playing basketball base. Which I don't have any expectations.
Even
if I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I still don't fully understand like the pool play of the in-season tournament, like how you get to the actual tournament point, right? If they get to that, I'm surprised. Yeah. I ain't even gonna hold you. if they get to the point where it's not just regular NBA games, then yeah, you got to call it a win.
I'll be surprised if Bronny ever sees Staples floor this season if he really has his jersey on under that warm-up gear. I will be surprised.
No, I think they're gonna have to. I think they're gonna have to.
You gonna take this. You really think that they're that media hungry that they'll take the 55th pick, LeBron's son, and put him on that floor?
Rotation in real rotation.
Rotation.
I don't know. No. That's the problem. We don't know. We actually consider this. Like we actually thinking about if there's a possibility when it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
Listen.
I think for me, it's a possibility only because who they hired as the head coach. If it was anybody else, I would probably say no, right?
Yeah.
But is JJ ready? LeBron James' best podcast friend or whoever.
And Brittany would say he got his ball up there. You know what I'm saying?
Can y'all just imagine
so Brittany, do you believe that they have a possibility to win a championship next season?
Heck no.
Nobody believes it, bro. Nobody.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
With a Lakers jersey.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. The four of us on this panel got a better chance of winning a championship before the Lakers do.
Hell, I'll be there to coach. We can all make it. I mean,
hey, listen. I was going back looking for a comment and I didn't find it. But one comment that I did find, and I'm not gonna put it on the screen. Okay. Is somebody said that the previous caller real name was JT Reddick.
Think about white right?
Man, listen. Can you just picture it right? The moment that LeBron is on the court and Bronny checks in and they on the floor together. Like, can you imagine? Like, they probably gonna stop the game for that shit. You know how they stopped the game for when he broke the scoring record?
Yeah, when he got the score title. Yeah.
Man, they're not gonna stop the game.
He looking salty.
But if I'm on offense, listen, if I got the ball in my hand and Bronny is checking me, I'm trying to dunk on him.
Oh man,
easily. Especially in summer league with these undrafted cats trying to get a position.
Like, they feel like he stole it already. They feel like he stole it already. They feel like he stole it. I know it's some dude.
I feel so bad for the kid because it's not his fault. And I know people saying that he's a grown man. He made his own decisions.
At Bronny, I have nothing negative to say about Bronny because that's the thing. It's not his fault. But the thing, it's all about LeBron. This whole thing is even about LeBron. The whole bringing his son in, it's all about LeBron James. I don't believe the young man was ready. I honestly don't. I don't believe he was. But I still hope that he has a great career. I hope he proves me wrong. I really do. Right. But I don't like the way that it went.
You got
I don't have
hope.
a problem with LeBron having power. I have no problem with LeBron having power. And nobody really does. The issue is why you're doing the making the decisions that you're making, and the reason is because it benefits you.
That's not
that is why he did it.
My issue. I'm gonna tell you my issue, and this is okay. I'm not trolling right now. Here's my issue with it. No, for real. Here's my issue. The fact that everybody seen what they was doing, and them boys kept saying, "Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. This is not what we're doing. This is not what we're doing." Only to do exactly what everybody was like. Listen, when the podcast first came out, everybody was like, "Look, man, he gonna be the coach, man, and they're going to get Bronny." Nah, why would we do that? Why would we do that? Like that's the problematic part.
Because it's a circus. That's what LeBron brings with him. That's the thing. That's why it's such a love-hate relationship with him, because you like him as a player, but it's like his politics. It's like, bro, that's not cool. That's like I don't like the way he moves. To me, it's just not the way that a solid man would move.
Yeah.
I don't like the way that he go about how he does it. I think it's corny. That's just my opinion. I think it's corny the way he goes about doing it. And
I can agree with
all this stuff that's going with it was such a beautiful matchup with the Lakers, especially timing and LeBron James, because that was what LeBron was looking for his whole career. Mm-hmm. And the Lakers, they're both looking for the same thing. They want the same thing, money and attention. We want to be as long as our name is out there, people are going to think that we're the best. We're this, we're that. That's what they're doing instead of focusing on what actually got them to what their name is.
Yeah.
But Jeannie don't understand that because she was young coming up, and all she saw was this. I grew up in this business of the Los Lakers organization, and all I seen my entire life growing up was stars. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Stars. Keep the lights shining. Keep the seats, the field, the popcorn fresh, all that. And that's what they're doing. And she's been showing way before this happened that she doesn't know what she's doing. That's why she brought in everybody that's close to them.
You don't think that Phil Jackson trying to give her any advice?
No, you said what?
You don't think Phil Jackson trying to give her any advice? Like, boo,
no. I think she called everybody, and I don't blame her for that. But what I'm saying is that she is exposing that she doesn't know what she's doing. And I think the reason being, and it's just my personal opinion, is because she doesn't have a solid man around her. And if she had that fence to you know what I'm saying, to be the finals on certain decisions, all of this that's going on, I don't believe will be. If Magic Johnson was here, I don't think all of this would be going on. And I think that's why he left, because if y'all remember timing, he left when he left right before they traded Ingram and all them for AD.
Yep.
He saw the writing on the wall. To happen. He didn't want that deal to happen. He said, you know what, since you going with LeBron, I'm out. That's what happened. I can see it. The more this goes on, it's like it's panning out the picture, and I'm seeing more of the pieces to the puzzle. Because I start looking back and I'm like, oh, okay. I start to piece it together. What's going on? I'm like, okay, LeBron. That's what I knew. That's what I'm telling y'all, because I said this before. Bronny, bro, I've called all the time.
Yeah.
But this is what I realized when he left. I knew he didn't just leave Miami. He left because he couldn't do what he doing in LA there, and really he couldn't do that in Cleveland. But dude realized when LeBron left that money. So when LeBron called, he like, hell yeah, come back.
Yeah,
he left,
definitely.
And Bus was gone, and then Bus been gone, and now he with Jeannie, and Jeannie don't really know what she's doing. She's just like, damn, I got this in my lap. I don't know what
to see the money that came in, and she Ray Charles to the bullshit.
But everything gonna magnetize to LA anyway, because it's in Los Angeles and it's the brand. So it fell in her lap. So when LeBron knocked on the door, she like, well, welcome.
Exactly. Who wouldn't know?
So I don't really blame her. I just wish that she had more of an operation, because I think if LeBron called Miami, Pat Riley be like, "Dude, you could come here. Just know you ain't gonna be on that bullshit."
Yeah, you ain't gonna run the show. You're not gonna run the show with Pat Riley there.
Hey,
right,
man, we definitely appreciate the call, man. And we appreciate
y'all have a good one, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all need to have another show on just this topic. Y'all need to have another show on just this topic, for real.
Real quick, I just want to say this before we let you go off the phone. Fuck Ohio State.
Yeah.
Man, forget you. I'm an Ohio State fan, Chris.
Oh, for real?
Go blue, baby. You already know what it is.
Hey,
I don't believe you. You Motown. How you should be saying that out here, bro. Don't be saying that out loud. You a Ohio fan for real?
No, I said,
he said F Ohio State.
Oh, he said F Ohio State? Oh, okay.
Yeah, go blue, baby. You know what it is.
You from Motown, so I understand that. Okay.
Defending national champions, baby.
Man, forget y'all, Chris.
Listen,
y'all ain't gonna be up there for long, trust.
I'd have been like, boy, if you don't get your ass back over the border.
Nah, I'd never wear them nasty ass colors. What is that, a walnut that your mascot is? Get out of here.
Hey, we'll throw them at you. They hurt. But listen, I respect that, Motown. I respect that.
It's all love. It's all love,
baby. Just know that. All love. Y'all all be safe. I'll holler at y'all the next show, man.
We got to make sure we show these new Big Ten fucks what's up.
Ain't nothing. Hey,
that's right. Hey, we grown men now.
Y'all talking all that stuff, Chris, but hey, ain't no nation like Gator Nation, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Gator Nation.
Know that.
The last time Gator Nation was relevant.
Nobody want that dirty water, bro.
Hey, listen. Listen, we rebuilding.
Talk about the swamp. Bro, I used to drive trucks, bro. Y'all need supply.
We on
What the hell
a
you talking about?
we on a 15-year rebuilding plan. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, go out there and try to pick some Gators since you're saying Gators.
Well, look, we'll win a championship before the Lakers win another one.
Facts.
I believe that. I believe that. Now that I believe, and I'm a Laker fan before all this BS happened.
Man, hey, yeah,
I've been a Laker fan for a long time, way before all this happened. So yeah, this is something else. This something else. This some other shit going on. My language. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe. Shout out to Dominique. She did a good job. She said everything I wanted to say. Shout out to her.
Facts.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right, man.
I got a question for y'all real quick.
What up, though?
Well, all this Laker craziness, this fanfare, it seems like they're more into grabbing headlines and media attention and, the dollars about the brand. Are they slowly but surely turning into the newer version of the NBA version of the Cowboys?
Ain't no slowly.
It's a circus going on right now.
They are running at 90 miles an hour to the brick wall.
Hey, hold on, real quick.
What's that show called? Winning Time. Have y'all watched Winning Time?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
I seen like the first, second episode.
Hey, I gotta tell y'all this, man. Taco actually sent the text message, Joe, when I didn't answer the call. He said, "This is Brian Kaufman from Klucth Sports. I would like to discuss a wonderful opportunity with you." You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Taco is a fool, man. We fuck with Taco.
He's comedy genius, bro.
We fuck with Taco heavy, man.
Hey, shout out to Taco. Hey, listen, man. So what did we learn tonight, man? Bronny's amazing.
The Lakers are an upstanding organization.
With
a clear hierarchy of power.
JJ Redick is a strong black man.
Listen, bro,
hit your babysitter when you can. Like this has been.
I actually forgot about that, which is crazy.
This has been a show, bro.
Dude, listen. The babysitter thing just left, bro.
It's gone, and we were really talking about.
Bronny what you about to say?
Bronny is the most voted to be Rookie of the Year next year.
What?
24 hours in Vegas.
Vegas gonna take y'all money. Understand that. Vegas is gonna take y'all money.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Look, Underdog Sports, right? I'm gonna put y'all on some free game this year. Win some easy, quick money. Always take the under on Bronny James. Always take the under. You want some quick cash? Take the under.
Hey Chris, watch this. Book it.
Book it. Always take the under. Use the promo code down there and take the under on Bronny James all season.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. This was a quick 2 hours, man. This was fun. Zoe,
what up, bro?
Let the people know what's next. Hey, look, we got 2 more topics, man. I kind of want to give y'all a super show, but I ain't doing it, man. So,
what's next? Super show. It's the same, Jay. Let's see if we can get these by 2:30.
These 2?
Yeah, by 2:30.
Well, we ain't getting both of them. I can tell you that right now.
No, not in 30 minutes because top 5 debate is kind of detailed. But I do want to say after this on Patreon, we're gonna be doing a little bit of something that we call the post game. So if you're not subscribed to our Patreon, go ahead and do that now. Top 5 debate. Where you want to start at first?
I tell you what.
What we gonna do?
We gonna go right into it. Pause. Let's see. We're gonna go in the top 5 debate. The one we're gonna talk about.
Because we got a few.
That right. The first one we're gonna talk about is who is the best father-son duo in sports.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. If
I give you my pick, if I'm going with the James game.
Listen,
I got 5. I got 5. Y'all got 5?
I got 1 for sure.
I don't know if I got 5.
I got 1 for sure.
All right, let's throw some out there and see if we can come up with a group top 5. How about that?
Okay.
So instantly,
we got the Griffins.
I got
the Griffins got to be put up there, right?
I got the
Griffins.
Griffins.
The Mannings.
Ooh, Mannings.
Are we
You
saying?
got to put the Mannings up there.
Are we saying like? You said
Nah,
five.
yeah, all of them. Yeah, both of them. Peyton and Eli and Cooper.
And Eli and Cooper.
Okay.
Archie had them all, yeah. And Archie was nice.
Throw Archie in there too. Hey, that's Gene. He in the Gene pool.
Yeah, he in the pool.
Who else?
I think he was a 2-time Pro Bowl.
The Berry
Was
got
he?
to throw the berries in there. Rick
Gotta throw
and his boys.
John and Brent.
Yeah, you got it. Of course, Currys. The Currys are there.
Mm-hmm.
I got now. This got an asterisk mark around it. The Bonds, Bobby and Barry Bonds.
No,
I would throw that in there. I would throw that
absolutely.
in there.
All right.
Now here's
Oh,
one.
hey, the Vlad Guerreros.
The Guerrero,
yeah, Vlad Jr. and Senior.
Yeah,
but I got an interesting one because it crossed over in different sports. The Nortons, Ken Norton and Ken Norton Jr.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Because Ken Norton was he was heavyweight champion of the world. Then his son is the only player thus far in the NFL to ever win 3 championships back to back.
Yep.
He won 2 with the Cowboys and then went to the Niners and won that.
I'm gonna say this, and technically it's not father son, but I'm counting it. Muhammad and Layla.
Well, father in offspring is fair.
Okay, that's fair.
Muhammad and Layla.
That's father and child. There we go.
Father and child.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if y'all go in there,
do both have to play sports? Can they just be at the top of their game within this sport? I was gonna say, if that's the case,
that narrows it down a lot further.
The Mayweathers.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
The Mayweathers,
Floyd and Floyd Jr. But would you? You got to kind of throw. You got to kind of throw Roger in there too, because the brother was a hellified trainer.
Uncle.
And so you would. Julio Cesar Chavez, but his son was trash though.
Yeah, his son was really, really bad.
He had a hot start, and then that man. I think that man lost to everybody.
Yeah, he was just getting beat up after a while, and it sucks because he hit. That's Julio Cesar Chavez's son. So
somebody said Delonte West and LeBron James.
Oh shoot, Joe Jelly Bean and Kobe.
Jelly Bean and Kobe. That's fair.
Keeping it along with the Joes, Joe Jackson and Michael Jackson.
What sport was that, Chris?
What sport is that? Beatings? Like, we talking about beatings?
Hell yeah.
Hey, Tom Petty, that ain't bad right there too.
Earnhardt
Senior.
Oh, the Earnhardt. Yep. Earnhardt.
Good one.
They gotta be up there. They up there.
Shoot, Richard Petty and his boy.
Wait a minute, his name Tom Petty, and he talk about Dale. Did you do that on purpose?
Tom Petty.
Who else, man? Who else?
What about
Michael and Clay Thompson?
But see, Hill. I don't know.
Oh, and hey, really to go with that, Clay got a brother that's in plays for the Dodgers, Trace.
Oh, but if we're not talking about father and son though, the gene pool, Chandler Jones and his brother.
Oh my God! Listen, that gene pool is they're all champions.
Yeah, but we don't know who their parents are.
But they all look like each other, so we know it's the same parents.
Yeah, he probably went professional in
yeah.
What about Chris Long?
The Longs?
The Longs. Chris Long is his dad and his brother, right?
Was his dad Eddie Long?
No, bro. What are we?
Well, we just keeping the genealogy then.
So Eddie Long not his dad. Dude, I was good for 15 minutes. I was good for 15 minutes. I gotta
Howie Long?
Howie Long is his father, not
Is that a pause moment?
Now Howie Long.
Y'all.
Now Howie Long is all right, man. I thought
it ain't Eddie. That's what I'm saying.
So
I promise we don't be doing this on purpose.
It's a lot of father-son duos, but it's not as many as you would think, if that makes sense.
Okay, so like Tim Hardaway and Gary Payton, like, no disrespect, their sons haven't done anything yet.
Right.
So that would take out.
Like, this nigga ain't in the league.
Huh?
See, we talking about Tim Hardaway like this nigga ain't in the league.
He's still playing.
Is he?
He got
Is he in the league?
He got traded yesterday. And we talk about this man like he.
When the last time you seen him on an active court?
That's real too.
Wait, game 3 of the NBA Finals?
First of all,
CP2 did more than Tim Hardaway so far, though.
This comment right here, no, absolutely not.
Glenn and Austin,
not Glenn.
This is worse.
No.
This is worse.
Hey,
Alfie and K comes. Oh Lord.
I will say this. Tony and the Gwens.
The Gwens.
Oh yeah.
I will say this. Chad Ochocinco has a lot of kids
that are good and a lot of different stuff too.
A lot of different things. So be on the lookout for them.
I would have to say that the number one.
Are we saying Dion and his sons too?
Yeah, but they ain't
college.
Number one is the Griffins.
Number one has got to be the Griffins.
We got to say Griffins to the level that they played, and then the son came and was better than his pops. Like that.
This is what all those father-son stories aspire to be.
Yeah, definitely. That's why Jalen Brunson is good. Rick, even though Rick played in the league, he wasn't on the level that Jalen is right now, and I know Rick got to be happy on that sideline watching that.
Same thing with like Dell and his sons, specifically.
I would put Dell in the Curry boys too, because it was 2 of them.
Can we do one? Can I name one that's the worst father-son duo?
LeBron and Bronny?
Nah. This is a football reference. This is gonna be the Joneses. Cowboys.
Jerry?
Steven J.
Jones. I'm starting this early.
Yeah, you ready?
I'm starting this early.
She is ready.
I'm ready.
You ready for football?
I'm so ready for football season. Cowboy fans to come out at the woodworks if y'all want to.
They're gonna be here.
I think. Hey, listen. This might be the quietest year Cowboys fans will be.
They're never quiet. Unfortunately,
the delusional ones are always going to be loud.
I'm not reading that one. I'm not going to read that one at all.
The White Howard, the White Howard and Miss Kitty. I'll read it.
Why did you read that? What?
Ain't no shame. Ain't no shame.
Gosh, take that down.
So number three would be Chris Long and Eddie Long.
Wait, who's 2? Wait, what?
So hold on. Would number 3 be the Mannings?
It ain't Eddie Long. I tell you that. It ain't. I tell you who it's not. He's not on the list. Yeah, probably so though, Chris.
So the Mannings.
Are the Mannings 3?
Or maybe the Earnhardts?
No, we put the Earnhardts at 2.
The Earnhardts. You said Dale was at 2. The Currys.
No, I'll ask where they're going to be at 2.
Oh,
now.
Okay.
I would put the Mannings before the Currys.
So Curry's at 4?
Because they got
Curry's
2
at 4.
Manning's at 3. Earnhardt's at 2. Griffey's at 1.
That's fair.
And then so five got to be
the Bonds.
Bronny.
The Bonds. The Bonds.
No, James Gang.
The Bonds.
The Bonds.
Yeah, Bron. Yeah, exactly. Bron.
The Bonds.
Yeah, we saying the same thing. Bron.
No.
I'm from North Carolina. Yeah, it just sounds different.
The Bonds. The Bonds.
Forget this. We're gonna call him by their first name. Bobby and Barry.
His mama named Clay, so I'm gonna call him Clay. What's the next one?
So I said I'm from North Carolina. It sounds different.
It sounds different. Like we said the same thing.
Jay, what's the next one?
Nah, ain't no next one, man. That's it.
Oh, I thought it was. That's the only. That's the only top 5.
Yeah, for right now.
Hey, that's all you getting. Hey, y'all want more top 5s? Tune in next week.
We gotta have another one.
Matter of fact, we should put in the comments.
Oh no. Number 5, exactly. Hey, Joshua Wiseman. Number 5, LeVar and the Ball Boys. Pause.
Fair.
Nah.
Well, I said it's fair. It's fair. I call fair.
No.
I call fair.
Foul.
Okay, I'm gonna put Michael Jordan and the Jordan Boys.
What? Okay, now you trolling.
You trolling.
No. Not because what Marcus is doing with those exclusive Jordan releases, that little brand that he got, that's crazy. Like the shoe game is a game by itself.
True.
I'm not basing nothing. I mean, he is a legend, but he's a legend
for the wrong reasons.
Another reason.
For the wrong reasons.
And listen, so imagine. So you're a father of 3 boys.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine if one of them boys pulled one of your coworkers, ex-wife.
Listen, I said he a legend for another reason. Be a legend, but not for anything. The shoes are dope. You know, we sneakerheads, but that's not why I'm calling him a legend.
So we're not gonna put Michael Jordan and his sons in the best father-son duos.
You know what? Now that you said that, you know what?
No.
Foul ball.
That's fine. That's fair.
Foul ball. Foul ball.
Hey, Taco, yes, Taco, yes. All he had to do was have kids, man. Them twins that he just had, they got to be in the category too. I don't even know if they was boys or girls.
No way, Jordan just had some kids.
Jordan had some twins like maybe 3 years ago.
10 years ago?
Was it 10?
Man,
I don't know. Them twins probably old by now.
Oh man.
Talking about just had like he had
twins. I got to Google it before we go somewhere.
Cut it out. Hey, but to everybody, appreciate y'all for hanging with us, man. It's been a great day.
Yeah,
great conversation, great comments, great calls. Before y'all get up out of here, please make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We here every Friday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 on the East Coast. Full panel Fridays. We have some episodes sprinkled throughout the week as well. Also, make sure you tune in to Therapeutic Rap on Wednesdays at 9:00 ish. Hosted by yours truly up there in the corner, Mr. J himself. Myself, I'm also on there. So Wednesdays, 9:00. If you want to listen to anything other than sports, we got you covered over there. You can find that one at Therapeutic Rap 189 on YouTube. So go over there, like, subscribe, share that as well. We got some great content over there. But again, just thank y'all for hanging with us. But if you want the unfiltered, the uncensored, and the uncut, go to the Patreon, subscribe, and check out the post game. It'll come on right after Full Pedal Friday.
I think the word he was trying to say is post, because it sounded like he said the pose game. I ain't in that game. I'm not in that game with nobody.
You fucking on my soliloquy?
Hey, Brittany, what did it sound like he said, yo?
I'm staying out of this one. I'm staying out of this one.
I said the post game. God damn it! Listen,
that's that gold blue bull crap.
I said the post game. Now I ain't playing that game.
Don't hate, appreciate, Brittany. Okay?
Heck no, never that.
Hey, but y'all want the uncut, uncensored, unfiltered of us, the real raw personalities? go to the Patreon and check out the post game live directly after this. Y'all got anything else?
Yeah, real quick. Brittany was definitely right. The Jordan twins are 10. I don't know how the hell I missed 7 years of their life. Because I just said they was 3. I said he just had some twins.
I missed all 10 of them because I didn't know he had no twins recently.
Yo,
it was with some a white girl.
Brittany said they gotta be 10. Yo, I looked it up. They said as of 2024 they're 10. I was like, God dog.
That's funny.
Yo, shout out to Jordan for making babies.
Yep.
Popping them out like he making shoes.
Yep. But yeah, we're gonna we're about to get off of here. Make sure y'all do everything Chris told y'all to do. We're gonna take about a 5 to 7 minute break. We headed over to the Patreon. Zoe will tell you how to find that.
Patreon.com/mandownsports. I'm probably gonna put the link in this description right here. Yeah, come over there and hang out with us for a little bit, man. We just be chilling over there.
And before we forget, our lovely guest, although it's it's becoming more than a guest. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
She family. You family. You family. But like family, you be stepping out on some of the family functions sometimes. Well, her own thing, the Sideline Speaks. So make sure you go check her out and her squad over there on the Sideline Speaks. Brittany, please tell them how to get there.
On YouTube, just YouTube at Sideline Speaks. The searches, you'll find us. We talk sports live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
See, I got content from all of us for the whole week. Y'all should not be thirsting for, but we like that y'all thirsting for content, and that helps us. Yeah. But y'all shouldn't be. But y'all should. But y'all shouldn't be. If you know what I'm saying.
If you're thirsty, go on the Patreon and get your whistle wet. Pause. Hey, if y'all think, listen.
Why you get very white deep on that one? That was just creepy.
Hey, his name.
If you think I'm unhinged right here, if you think I'm unhinged right here,
about to get crazy. They don't understand. Just come over to the Patreon.
I'm not censored.
Hey, it's Jay over here, but it's Train Nation if you're nasty.
Yeah, you better believe it.
We gotta go to the Patreon, man.
No Eddie Long. No Eddie.
Go to the Patreon, man.